Yo guys, how's it going? How is everybody doing today? Where is PokeMMO? Here we are. There we go. Yo Tacos, how you doing, man? Thanks for coming on in. Yo Pure Tattoo. Kingster Nerd, how you doing, man? Alright, we have our Team Shiny War starting tomorrow. So, I got a little bit of grinding. Mostly just going to be... it starts tomorrow. So, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. So, I'm probably not going to be on too late because got to make sure I'm ready to grind in the morning. I'm pretty much doing eggs the whole time. I have maybe over-prepared. I have 249 or 250 on all three of my characters and way too many boxes full. All my alts are full of boxes. These guys are all full of boxes. I'm pretty much just egging. Literally, it's all Absol, yeah. Well, these are all breeders. These are all Absols. And then these are all Alpha Absols. So, yeah, I got a hell of a lot of Absols. It's going to be a non-stop grind for Absol, that's for sure. So, 1 week, we're going to be seeing if we can get it. One day we can meet up and we can have our matching Absols. Hopefully. We're gonna get this guy going. Yo, Zongsail, how you doing, dude? Been playing for years and never berry farmed. Oh, cool. Glad that the video helped you out, man. That was one of the videos that was like hardest to put together, so I'm glad that it's helpful for you. Yo, ha. How you doing, dude? That's crazy, dude. I'm so jealous. I'm happy for you. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy for you, but I'm also a little salty. The Ferrari giveaway, true. Yeah, Alpha Absol Day. We'll give away a Ferrari. But any recommendation for starting out Sinnoh? Sinnoh, honestly, if you're just working through the stories, if it's your first time, I'd say just work through it at your own pace. Just take it easy. Don't stress too much about it. And yeah, just enjoy the story. You only get to go through it once. And then after that, you're just in the end game. So I'd say this is very different from other MMOs, and you should actually enjoy the story as you're working through it. We're just going to do a couple singles, and then once some people come in, I just want to give some time for people to get in, get settled, say our hellos, and then I'm probably going to just hop right into a Elite Four run. I'll probably do a Jimmy run and an Elite Four run. Yeah. And then I just mostly want to make some money before war. Yo, Morph sent some dittos? Goddamn, okay. Thank you. That'll be nice during war. I do have a couple Alpha breeders. So, thank you, Morph. That's awesome. I really appreciate that. Yo, King Cerner. You have 5 more? Oh, shit. My mail is full, my dude. You have 10 more? You can hold on to them. My mail's all full. Literally all my boxes are full. I really appreciate it. If you really want to donate them, tomorrow night I should have my mail clear because I'll be popping eggs all day tomorrow and then making more eggs tomorrow night. That's pretty much my plan all war, is just hatch eggs all day, make eggs at night, and then repeat. So my mail is gonna be full until tomorrow, and I don't have any box space. But, I mean, if you really want to give it, I could probably trade and put it in an account box. But yeah, thank you, Morph. I really appreciate that, dude. I'm assuming Morph is here. I haven't seen him say hi, but he's chatting to me in whispers. Make sure we get caught up. Frank caught a shiny Carnivine in the Safari. Damn, dude, that's cool. Yeah, when you see somebody who has a shiny you want and they don't phase on it, it's like, goddamn. Were you shiny hunting? Hell yeah. Shiny hunting before Shiny Wars? I'm not gonna be doing this too long. I don't wanna, you know, don't want to hit the shiny today. We want to hit it tomorrow. So probably just gonna do a little bit. People still pouring in. Stream just starting up, and then we will. Yeah, we'll transition over to. I think we're gonna just do Elite Four. I feel like I need more money. I only have a mil. I have a couple things on the GTL. I have a couple things I bred for investments that I can just kind of keep trickling out on the GTL throughout the week. But I basically have no money. It's just 1 week. Osiris, it's just 1 week or. But no income for a week does start to suck a little bit. Yo, Gucci Mane. Glad that the trainer rerun helped you out, man. Yeah, that's like the best starting rerun thing to do in the game. Gets you into gym reruns, teaches you kind of like the mechanics of reruns, but super easy. So glad that helped you out, man. It was like my second video ever. 22 more. Holy crap. How long? Yeah, so the Void Wars was 1 week. Just 1 week. What the fuck, dude? Jesus Christ. Sorry, the cat just started attacking my arm randomly. Alright, so yeah, I'll be making eggs tomorrow. I'll be hatching eggs, and then I'll be hatching eggs all day today. Or sorry, tomorrow. Starts at 9 a.m., so that's 13 hours from now. So by nighttime, hopefully I can get 9 hours of hatching in, and then I'll be making eggs that night. That's kind of my plan. So yeah, just 1 week, which makes it a little RNG swingy, but it's kind of fun that way. A nice, short, sweet. Slime out some shinies. Trying to push the leaderboard. We're 9th on the leaderboard right now, just behind Pori on the shiny leaderboard. So I'm hoping we can kind of push up that a little bit. The pre-training? Yeah, I'm just training. I don't want to hit, but I do want to train a little bit. Yo, Snack, how you doing, man? Yo, Ben. Boy, yeah, 2 weeks is rough. We did a 10. We tried a 10-day war once, and it was just rough. By like day 7, everybody was so done. Everybody wanted to give up. So I think leaving it at a week is good. It's just not. At a certain point, it kind of just isn't fun. Because you can't really like do. Sometimes you just want to like go do a rerun or something, but when you're in the war, you're like, you feel locked in. Like you can't do anything other than just shunt. It does get a little bit. Yeah, it's just less enjoyable after about a week. You're gonna be singling and hoarding even a little bit, maybe while doing eggs. But my plan, just because I'm gonna be busy, like, so I'll be busy all weekend with my kid because we'll be hanging out. But eggs are nice because you can just pop them open on your phone, check back every 5 minutes, and just swap the eggs out like on a 5-minute timer. So I can like go to the park with her and still just have it open in my pocket or whatever, just swap them out every 5 minutes. So yeah, that'll be nice. And then whenever I am like at nighttime when she's gone to sleep or something, I'll be hatching while doing hordes. I'll probably be doing Celio hordes while I hatch. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to test today. I want to see. I think it's really risky. After this allure, I'll go test it. I want to see if I can use one of my flame body mons, like Ponyta or Camerupt, and see how risky it would be to be hatching 5 eggs and going for Celio hordes with a fire Pokemon. Obviously, that's kind of risky because you're relying on just a fire type versus 5 water types. But I'm curious if it'll work. I gotta test how much damage they'll do. So that's one thing I want to test today. Because that would be like the horde. It's a free horde, kind of near PC. It would be kind of easy. And I've been going for it for months. So I'd like to finally get a Celio and then probably breed it down to a Spheal. Speaking of Spheal, we got Spheal my Wrath over here. Yo, Rafa, how you doing, dude? So yeah, I'll be mostly doing eggs. I have way more eggs. I have enough breeders that I could be spending the full week. If I didn't sleep and all I did was hatch and make eggs, I could go the entire week. But obviously I need to sleep and I do have work a couple days. I do have a long weekend, which is kind of nice. So, yeah, I got a little bit of extra time. So the timing of it worked out pretty damn well. But yeah, mostly just gonna be, I'm a bad teammate. I'm not going for bonuses. I'm giving up all bonuses. All I'm doing is straight up going for my Absol, man. But if you hit an egg in war, it's like big points. If you hit it on egg day, then it's even more points. But if you just hit an egg, that's all good. I want to share a recording from Metal. I have to buy premium because it was a screen recording and not a game record. Yo, that's crazy. I've been testing Metal. I think you told me about it, right? And when I have it, it just has an icon on my phone now whenever I have it open. I don't always have it open when I'm playing, but when I do, it's just a little icon. And then whenever I tap it, it saves the last 5 minutes. I set mine to 5 minutes just because I'm not always paying attention, especially with eggs. Sometimes I'm like hatching eggs and I don't even check my phone for like 10 minutes and then they've already long ago hatched. Did you get a shiny recently? Relatively recently. I haven't been doing a ton of shunting lately. This is just on PC too. I think I have, I could check. I have some shinies on my, or some, yo, Snack with the tier 1 sub to Pier. Yo, Pier, welcome in to the fam. You're a proud new booner. So hell yeah. 10 subs, hell yeah. Thank you guys. I appreciate all your support. And thank you, Snack, for gifting that. That's awesome. Oh crap, you guys distracted me. I was supposed to leave after that lure. Damn it. What flame body mon has sweet scent? Oh shit, yeah. One with flame body. So I'd have to do 4 anyways. Or I just do 4. I'd rather just do 5 though. So I don't know if it's better. Oh yeah, so on my phone I'm at 2,200 singles and 5,000, just over like, or 6,000 in hordes. So I am at like, what's that, 2, 4, and then 6. I'm at like 10k encounters. I just haven't updated it on my PC yet. Can't wait to get the big fat 0 shiny. Yo, Robert Moore, how you doing, dude? We cooked. Don't worry, don't worry. The egg will save us. Yeah, we talked about it a while. Yeah, it's awesome. It's a really nice app. Obviously, I haven't gotten any use out of it yet because all I really use it for is when I'm hatching eggs. But I use it when I'm singling here sometimes too. But it's still really nice to have. I would do with 5 and a sweet scent. Yeah, that's probably quicker to have 5 and a sweet scent and easier to organize than shaving off just 1 minute of hatch time. Just if I'm actively playing. And I think I've tested it with my Teddiursa. I have a sweet scent Teddiursa and I think it survives pretty well. Yo, NRTs, thank you for the follow, dude. 5 in a single shot in Petalburg? Yeah, maybe a single shot. I'd probably just pull a horde, so I've been going for Celio for a ridiculous amount of time, like literally months, just on and off whenever I have some time. I just haven't hit it. I haven't counted my encounters, but I'm like it feels like I'm up in like the 100k territory with that one. I've hit like many shinies just since I've started going for it. I think I started going for it like just before Halloween, so it's been like a long time. Obviously I'm not like hardcore going for it, but crazy how I just can't hit that one. Tried to download and use an encounter counter, but it never worked. I'd recommend Archetype. That one was pretty easy to set up. I find I used to have a lot of problems with GEC, but Archetype's been easy to set up and worked well for me. I think we're gonna, like I said, I don't want to do too much shunting today because Shiny Wars tomorrow. So I think we're gonna hop over. We're gonna hop into Elite 4 rerun. We got the new Elite 4 team up and running, and it's damn nice. It requires a little bit more reading and attention than the previous one, but it works really well. Where are we at? Here we are. Now the next thing is, since I changed my Poliwrath and Chandelure, I need to do an Ho strat. So I've been watching, I saw the Lunatone strat, and I saw the English translation work of it, but when I went on Bilibili, they use way more budget than the English community. Like most of them are barely 3x20. Most of them are just running like 3x10s and 15s. So I'm trying to figure out which ones can be budget and which ones can't. So I spent all last night watching Bilibili, trying to like screenshot Google Translate crap. Speaking of encounter counters too, I got we're already in Unova. I got shared a mobile encounter counter. So an automatic mobile encounter counter for Android. And I've tested it out a bit. It's still really buggy. He said it's really buggy, so I'm not surprised, but super cool. It worked here and like it worked a couple times. It wasn't counting very consistently. It did miss a lot, but he said he's working on it. And it's just really cool. It was really nice the couple times that it did work. It got me very, very hopeful. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I think he said he might like sell it, like it might be a paid app after. But yeah, it's fucking nice to not have to tap that stupid bubble on my phone. I think I should be okay here. I have 38. Okay. Oh. 210 unready mail. Yeah. I'm at 250 right now because on all 3 characters, all breeders, it's all just Ditto boxes, field boxes, all for Shiny War. So it's just non-stop boxes. So yeah, I got 3 characters like that. Speaking of which, that's Robert, the one who made that app. Was able to do all Elite 4 on 1 charm with the new team. Nice, dude. Yeah, it feels a lot better. Yeah, that's cool. Let me pull up the Pokeking here. Just gonna reorient my screen a little bit. And then I might just change my setup here just a little bit so that you guys can kind of see my Pokeking. We'll squeeze it down. We'll do, how did I have this last time? We go here. That should be okay, I think. We'll make do with that. It'll be harder for me to read, but I think it'll look better on stream. So we'll do, is it that one? Why don't we just close that? And we're gonna go into capture, Chrome, and there we go. Pull this down. Just want to make it so you guys can see this a little bit. Save a little bit off the sides. That should be okay. And then it won't be super legible, just because I'm gonna have it pretty small, just so I'm not covering up too much of the screen. Something like that. That should be okay. All right, let's give this a shot. But yeah, this strat, I haven't hit all 5 yet. I've only ran it 5 times so far, but it's really nice. I definitely see like how you could hit all 5. I've made a few mistakes just by reading it wrong, so you definitely need to watch out for that. But it's pretty, I really like using Pokeking. I don't know why. I feel crazy, but I love the translations and figuring all that crap out. It's just fun. Low kick. Sweet trick. So this is the thing I need to pay attention to, because on the Reckless team, you didn't really have to pay attention to this, but like the notes beside it, when you see a raid, I don't know what a raid is. Quick Awakening and look at, okay, so we got Rock Lining. So I'm gonna go here. So that would be the Rock Polish. So we got Rock Polish, so we're gonna mix two. Mix is Scrafty. And even this stuff, like 2 sieges to kill Scorpio. So you really, if you do try this team out, you really need to read those. So siege is beat up. And there's some things that you just have to pay attention to that. Because if you accidentally use like close combat thinking that it'll do more damage, usually they'll have like a berry or something like that. That third note, Stone Attack. So if he uses like Stone Edge, Rampage, I don't know what Rampage is, but usually if it's just a 3, That probably means just crafty. So that would be, if I was to make a guess, it would be Trick, and then if you use a Stone Edge, go Scrafty and Dragon Dance 3 times. Oh, the yellow one. The third note? Oh. Nothing. What? Yeah. Yikes. Okay. What? Let's just pretend that didn't pop up there. What the fuck? Oh, man. Maybe I gotta be careful recommending this team. Yikes. W Google Translate? Yeah. Definitely got some interesting translations. Yeah, I have no idea what that means. I'm curious if I do come across. What is... I don't even know what that could be trying to translate. Anyway. Let's move on. Yeah. We don't need any of that. Alright. But yeah, this team compared to Reckless, like the... Oh, the other nice thing compared to the two Metagross Blissey strat is Blissey, if you ever got hurt, it required so much healing. Like, you had to use citrus berries to heal up, which is just way more expensive. Or like a crap ton of potions. You saw something? You saw nothing, don't worry. We didn't see anything. Oh my god. Let's just yeah, let's just move on from that. Alright, on to the next one. Let's hope we don't get banned from this translation. Now I feel like I gotta read through them all. I haven't seen that one yet, so yeah. 5 potential sweepers? Yeah, exactly. And Chandelure isn't like the best sweeper, but it does work sometimes. Usually you like pump it full of X specials because you have to use one move for it because you're locked in with a Choice Scarf. But it is really nice. The two big things that I noticed with it is you have multi-hit moves on 2 people. So you have Beat Up on Scrafty and Icicle Spear on Cloyster. So a lot of the time you don't need to set up rocks, because you don't need rocks to break the Focus Sash. You just Icicle Spear or like Beat Up. But I've also made mistakes there where I've been supposed to use, like I was supposed to use Icicle Spear Beat Up, but it doesn't always explicitly say you need to. So the better thing to do would be click the team and then scroll down to the bottom and like double check to make sure you're looking at the right one. Because now, which one? So I don't actually know which team I'm looking at yet, but if you do like notice, it's called Momentum Shawl, I think. So yeah, none of these guys should have it, so we should be okay. Come back home, yeah. Momentum Shawl is typically what Focus Sash translates to. So we should be okay, but that would be the safe way to do it, is just click into that while you're sweeping and just make sure that you use Icicle Spear. Usually it says it like in the notes. Mixed melee. Yeah, it doesn't say in these ones, but sometimes it does. Why nobody used Garchomp in E-form? Oh yeah, it does have access to Dragon Dance. That's more of a recent thing, but yeah, I don't know, because it would have... I guess you already have a ground type, so you don't need double electric immunity if you use Excadrill. And it would just be better than Garchomp because of Mold Breaker. The issue with using an EQ spammer that doesn't have Mold Breaker is any Levitate can be a bit of a problem. Bronzong. Where is Bronzong? I know. Oh, it's kind of annoying they get blocked. like that. Magic Lock Earthquake. Mole 4/2 spread nails. The other nice thing with this strat is you use very little X items. Like this is going to be the first solve that actually uses an X item. Yo, Despinley, how you doing, dude? Yeah, everything's going great. Just getting myself some money, getting ready, chilling out with you guys. We got our team at Shiny War tomorrow. So gonna be a crazy week of no money making. So gonna be a little rough, running low on the funds. Yeah, how are you guys? How are you doing? But yeah, with this one, this is the first X item in 3, whereas previously, almost every solve you had to use an X item. The only one was, I think in like Hoenn or something, you occasionally wouldn't need them. Is it Hoenn that has the slow ones, or Sinnoh? Might be Sinnoh. Yeah, it's been hella smooth. The Reckless team, it used to be pretty good, but it always had that struggle. Like, I think pre-Strings nerf, if we had known about this team, like I think this team was developed because of the changes to AI and the Strings nerf. Before that, everybody just ran Reckless because it worked. It was like the first strat that kind of was found and worked well. This one's just way more efficient because you're using way more efficient moves to set up. Also, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but Pokeking is running way the hell smoother for me. I don't know if other people are finding that. Back in the old days, I used to find every once in a while, Pokeking would just freeze up on me like all the time. I couldn't progress on it. So I don't know if they fixed it up, or maybe since most of the English community is using the English translated version, I don't know if it just cut down on the traffic and that sped it up, but I feel like they just optimized the website a little bit more. Strange power. I started naming my team after the names that are in that are in it. Strange power does not go away. Trick Lock. Tooth for Tooth. And then mix 5 or 3. Hold up. What? Oh, payback. Okay, that's 2 for 2. Mix 5 or 3 plus strength medicine. Oh, just if you want to save a turn, you could go 3 and an X item. We're not even on charm yet though, so I don't really care. Oh, or is it if you're, maybe if you get crit? It used to be slow. Yeah, it used to be really slow. Every once in a while, like half the time it would run really smooth, just like it is now, but like I swear half the time it used to just completely freeze up and then it like wouldn't work anymore. But now every time I've used it, again, I guess this is my 6th run. I've done 5 so far with it. And every time it's been running really smooth. Yo, Blaze, how you doing, man? Good to see you here. Alright. Do you have a link to the forums of Archetype and Counter download? Yeah, there is. We're on the 2nd version, so it's like if you look up Archetype 2.0 or something, that should be the one. And make sure you're not downloading the theme. Usually when you look it up, the first thing you find is the theme. So make sure, and it kind of looks the same, like the posts look the same. Siege to kill Lobster. If Ghost Hunter dies, Gangster will help him revive. Siege to kill Lobster. So this is where it's important to like read the notes, or it's a Siege to kill Lobster, because you would think to go with one of these, but I am pretty sure he probably has a Focus Sash, which is probably why we had to set up so much for this one. But yeah, if you get to the theme archetype, then if you scroll down to the bottom of the post, it'll say like counter. So just make sure you're downloading the counter, not the theme. That was the first mistake I made when I tried to use it. I set it up once, and ever since then, it's been running smooth. So I downloaded it like a long time ago, because I had 2 problems with GEC where I had to fully reinstall PokeMMO. Like I had to do a clean install of the whole game to make it work. It happened once, and then I like didn't really care, and then like a week later it happened again, and then I was like, I gotta get out of this GEC thing. And I do like the more minimalist look. Probably get rid of, speaking of which, archetype. Just get rid of that. I don't really need an encounter counter right now. Yo, Gustavo, how you doing, man? Alright. So we are going to get a Riches Charm. Probably just pop just 75, just in case. We're not really like hardcore grinding. Usually, if I get 5, it'd be really nice. Can you clear 1? 5? I haven't yet, but I'm still new to this team. I've heard many people who have, but I'm still kind of learning it. Control, so armor 4. So I think with a bit more practice, the main thing I screw up is I don't read the notes. I'm so used to the Reckless team, where you don't really need to read the notes. They just have a couple like emojis, and that tells you exactly what to do in the majority of cases. But yes, this one's a lot faster than the previous one. So yeah, I think you definitely can clear 5, but it'll be a little tight. I'm changing my routing a little too. So I'm leaving Johto to the end now because it is so much tighter. I'm never making it to like P.I. Carlos or any of the other like trainers afterwards. We go to... And Johto is the only place that doesn't heal you after, so I think it's a little quicker to do Sinnoh earlier and then do Johto last. I think. That's kind of what I've been messing with. Yo, Trick. Yesterday on Ditto, catching video supreme. I had a rough first test, but now I'm like 3 Ditto. Oh, cool. Glad that that's helping you out. Yeah, it can be a bit of a learning curve, I guess, when you're kind of figuring it out and making sure that you have the right builds and all that. Especially making sure that you got your that you got the correct like move set. Some people put attacking moves in the other spots thinking it won't matter, but yeah, you got to make sure if you're using the Espeon strat, you got 2 non-attacking moves on there. How much you make per run? I think it's maybe the Cav Charm calculator. We can check. I'm just gonna do a quick DC here once I get my money. Oops. So if you come down here, if you make all, I use Donator, so if I make all of these, if I make 4, I'm using it 75% right now, so 417. If I make 5, 438. And you do use a lot of potions, but way less than the previous setup. Like you're using way less X items. Also, how you doing, Minish? Good to see you, dude. Oh my god, I keep misclicking. There we go. Now we'll go Kanto next. Wish Entei would show its face. Hopefully, man. Hopefully soon. So yeah, this one runs way smoother than the Reckless team, and it's way cheaper because you're using... That whole run, I used 1 X item. So far, I've used 1 X item, and I had to heal half of Metagross's HP and probably 75% of Chandelure's in that whole thing. Those are the only items I use. So I used 2 X items and probably like 10 to 15 potions. So it's way better on money. Whereas before on the Reckless team, you're using on average 4 or 5 X speeds per run, plus the potion, plus you're healing Blissey, and Blissey has so much HP that using citrus berries and potions on it just eats through your profits like crazy fast. So Trick, and then we're looking at Nidoqueen. So gotta watch the items here. Rocky Helm, so Hamster. So this is another one. We're gonna be using an X item. Now I'm like reading everything, making sure there's no no N-words popping up anywhere. Okay, 4-2 Scatter Nails after the earthquake kills the Nido. Okay. So yeah, I'd say on average, I think the previous run was definitely like the Unova. What we just did in Unova was less than average. Usually I use a little more than that, but that was like 20 potions and 2 X items in the whole thing. Crazy efficient. Yo, Legend of Chalk. How you doing, dude? Yeah, I'm a way bigger fan of this one. Yo, Dino 25K, how you doing, dude? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. How was your stream? We're here just grinding away some money, doing a little Elite Four rerun. New strat if you haven't seen it. Working through our Chinese translations. Getting a little more fluent each day. Instantly got an ad. Oof. I hate when that happens, man. Rough. Hopefully, well, welcome in. I guess you guys probably can't see anything. Bad timing, apparently. A special thank you to all the subscribers not seeing an ad then. You're back. Hello, hello. Yeah, how was the stream, dude? Oh, what did you guys get up to? And if you're tired, I get it. After your stream, if you got to take off, no worries. Circle Bear, we got it. Bro, the Circle Bear always makes me think of that SpongeBob episode where they're camping and the sea bear, and they like draw a circle on the ground to make sure the sea bear doesn't come in. Triclops Felix, Thorn 6. Went on your first shunt? Yo, good luck, man. Hopefully you get it soon. I'm assuming you didn't hit it if it was your first day after it. What are you shunting for? No ad gang? Hell yeah, Blaze. We start our Shiny Wars tomorrow, so it's going to be a week of non-stop shunting. Gonna be a rough go. Litwick, dude, such a good shiny. Litwick and Chandelure, both of them 10 out of 10 shinies. That's a really, really good first shunt. Nice, like 100% horde. Oops. Oh well, we're fine. So yeah, super nice. That's cool, man. Good luck with it. I hope you get it soon. What team? I'm on Team Void. So Team Void, yeah, Shiny War. Just a 1 week war. So should be an interesting time. I literally just have breeders for eggs the entire time. I have 750 mail slots full of breeders. And then between my main, my alt, I have over 30 boxes of breeders ready to go for my Absol. So I'm just going hard on the old Absol egg hunt the whole time. What team are you on these days, Manish? I haven't caught up on your team lately. How much Pokémon is spent in a week? Well, it depends. If you're doing like Leppa hunts and you're shunting hard for like a week, like if you were going for Litwick for the whole week, you'd spend, usually you go through, hold on, sorry, just getting set up in the next one here. You should go through like 100 Leppas an hour. So if you do like, if you're going pretty hard and you do like 6 hours a day, Rotom Heat, cut Ghost Lantern, Magic Lock. So if you're doing like 6 hours a day, that's like 600 Lepus a day. So 600 Lepus a day for 7 days. Thunderbolt. Diglett kills. Then Gyarados comes in, and then Frog. Just cut Diglett to the face of Gyarados. Frog 6-2. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to translate. Google Translate in my head while I'm talking to you guys on Charm. So, yeah, so whatever that is. However many hours you're doing. And then Frog. Yeah, but I'm doing eggs the whole time, so I think I prepped like 15 mil worth of breeders. So I'm planning on, yeah, spending a lot of money. If you do like fossils, you could blow through even more than that. Oh, you made a team, okay. That's cool, man. What team, what's the team name? Team Horde? Oh, that's sick. I like that name. We should be good here. 6-2, so we're good to go. Good for you, dude. Full roster for 4 months. That's quick, holy crap. Yeah, good luck with that. You can show us the strings that you use to cover the conversation in one letterbox. You show us the strings that you use to cover all conversation in one letterbox. Oh, it's called super strings. If you just look up super strings, like super strings, PokeMMO. This one here, it's called super strings. And then I use the story strings. If you use speed strings, it cuts all the text, so it's just empty dialogue, but it's the same speed. So I prefer just having the dialogue, but whatever you prefer. And then it doesn't actually speed it up. Like, notice how the text is still takes a little while. So it doesn't speed it up, but it does make it, it just makes it easier because you don't have to click through. But it does speed up in, sorry, just focused up here for a sec. It does speed up in 2 regions. What are they? Sinnoh and Toenn, I think. I think those are the 2. Sinnoh for sure is like pretty quick. Metagross Trick. Okay, Trick, and then we gotta watch. See what he does. We got a Helmet. Used Earthquake. Helmet, Hamster 2-2. This is another one I've only used. This will be the 3rd X item, so I am using quite a few X items on this one. But barely any potions, which is nice. And then just 2-2, Scatter Nails, and then we're good to go. Speeds it up a lot, yeah. Yeah, it's a lot nicer. You can also change your in-game, oops, what are we doing? Stealth Rock. You can also change your in-game settings to somewhere in here. It makes it instant speed, so you don't have to wait for the text all pop up. So even without strings, that works pretty good. Got a shiny Melodic, bro. Huge. That's so cool, man. Telling everyone you should, dude. And Melodic is so good. Best Q Charmer in the game for sure. Really, really cool. Did you get any Sharpedos on your way there, or did you get really lucky? Huge GG's though. If Sinnoh is faster, maybe the other is Johto. Yeah, maybe Johto and Sinnoh. I can't remember which ones. All the other regions are pretty much the same speed though. Just completed my deck, so I want to make a red rerun team. There's 5 variants? Yeah, kind of 5 variants. There's like 3 variants because gens 2 through 4 are all the exact same. It's just a Cloyster and a Metagross. Just make sure you don't go fully defensive Metagross, and then it'll work on all of them. And then it's just basically who you're going to send out first. Because in one of them you have to send out Metagross first. Sorry, in one of them you send out Cloister first, and the other two you send out Metagross first, and then one of them you have to use like sub, but you can literally use the same setup in all of them. It's just Gen 1 and 5 have different teams because you have the varying lead. Just because you never know what's going to come out first, whereas Gens 2 through 4, they'll have a set lead, so it's really easy to get set up. Bulbasaur, Trick. We have Sandshrew, so Giant Golden Spikes. Giant Golden Spikes means use Metagross. His name's Giant Gold most of the time. So Giant Gold to set up your Stealth Rock. Okay, we got it. And now we're good to go. Shell Smash 3, and then we're good to go. Cool. How much should I save to make them all? Honestly, the Metagross you can make really cheap. Just make sure that's like decent defenses and HP. Probably like 20 plus in the 3 defenses. And probably like 25 plus attack and speed. So I just go like straight like 20, 25 plus in everything if you could. And then I'd give it some special defense EVs. If you look at the Elite Four Metagross for the Reckless team, doing something along those lines, but I really don't think you need 5x31. I think that's unnecessary for Red. I've done it with really budget teams just for stress testing, and it worked. The only thing it doesn't really work on is Gen 4. If you go fully defensive, then it'll swap into special moves. So on the Gen 4 team, for example, if you throw out a special, physically defensive, like an Impish Metagross, it'll swap into like Pikachu and Grass Knot you, or Garchomp and Fire Blast you. Whereas you need it to swap into an Earthquake user. So you want to make sure your special defense is higher so that it wants to use a physical attack. But other than that, it's pretty cheap. The Gen 5 team can be a little pricey because you need a decent Flygon. Usually it's recommended to have a 5x31 Flygon, but again, it's always a risk when you go budget, but I don't think you really need a 5x31. I'd just go for like 20, 25 plus and work your way from there. I got Gen 5 team today. Is strategy pretty cooked? No, the strategy's perfect. It's worked for me. I've run it 3 times since Lunar New Year. It works perfect. The only thing, again, oh no, there's nothing different. I got some people in like YouTube comments saying that they got it wrong, like it's not working, but I use it with the, well, I guess I haven't tried it since I changed my Reckless build, but I do it with the Reckless Metagross, and it works perfect every time. I'm actually going to Sinnoh next. You can check the pinned comment too. I wrote some notes on the Sinnoh one just to clarify a couple things. Okay, got it still set up here. What are we looking for? Flygon. Dragonfly, cool. And now we're gonna trick. And see what he does. We got a Life Orb. And we're gonna get Earthquake? Yeah, okay. Gonna watch damage 70%. So 70%. Go Hamster Patch. Patch means Stealth Rock. So we go here, Stealth Rock, and then we're gonna go into our Cloister, and then we are all good. Alright. 1 Carvanha. 1 Heartbreak of a Tentacool. No, Tentacool. Just surfing around looking for the tile or what? That's crazy. You were egging for it? Oh, yeah. Did you end up getting it off the egg, or did you end up getting it from the fishing. I think after I get my Absol, that might be one of my shunts, because I really want, I really like Sharpedo, and I like Melodic, so I feel like it would be kind of a perfect spot. Although there's a lot of hordes I just want to get out of the way. I miss horde hunting. I should take a break and just go horde hunt eventually, but lately it's just been money grinding, egging, and singling for Absol non-stop. So if 3 mil, that should be more than enough. Oh yeah, that'll be more than enough for sure. I think to build all of them. Because the Gen 1 team, what's Gen 1 again? You need a bunch of Shitmons and 1 good Honchkrow. I never stress tested it. I just ran it on a 5x31 Adamant. You can't really, I think I go over like in that video why you can't really go budget on special defense, HP, or attack, speed. So you do kind of need to break the bank a little on the Honchkrow. You might be able to cheap out on defense and go 4x31. But you do need to occasionally, it's pretty rare, but sometimes you need to tank a water spout. And the EVs are calced so that you can tank a water spout even on max roll and still get the life orb off like all 6 times. But other than that, I think you could cheap out on the other builds pretty good. Oh shit. Where are we? Right, I need to lock in. Trick. Earthquake Killer? I don't know what Earthquake Killer means. So Trick Lock, Earth, Mole, Patch, and then 6-0. Okay. So just rocks, and then 6-0. Earthquake Killer. Who would Killer be? Killer. Everything. Okay. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. 6. Is it 6? Or is that 4? Yeah, 6. Okay. So now we're good. Alright. I started thinking about bringing the Sakmon. For Gen 5, somebody suggested that. I tested it without both times, like both ways. So I tested, because now that they fixed the roar, so the roar actually happens when Ember comes in, whereas before it didn't. So there, I think that's what I was supposed to Earthquake. I don't even do that. When I got roared into Flygon, I just hard swapped into Jellicent, and it worked totally fine for me. He just used superpower on, or close combat on one of those two on Flygon. But then when I swapped into Jellicent, I took no damage. And I did that. I did do a bit of testing with it. I did 2. I didn't do that much testing, but I did 2 runs where that happened, and the same thing happened both times. He just used a fighting move. I swapped to Jellicent. He then used Wild Charge. I tricked him on Wild Charge and then swapped back to Flygon. It was all good. Here we go. We're at Obama. Crazy part is, I use Repels. It just runs out when you fish, and I didn't notice. Oh my god. That's rough, dude. Oh, it was an egg in the end. That's cool. Axorus. We need this one. Magic Lock. Close Combat. Scatter Nails. Ghost Light 4. 0. Fire Push. Okay. So, Stealth Rock. We got those spikes. So now we go Chandelure, and now we need to use 2 X specials. X special. There we go. It might mean you can EQ the whole team. Oh, that's true. And now fire push team means, yeah, it probably does, because fire push team means use flamethrower. It's really important on Chandelure though, because you're choice locked, because you have the choice scarf. So this is why like the notes like these weren't very important on the Reckless team. Also, the Reckless team was way easier to like refix your pathing if you screw up. In this one, if you screw up, you're here. I'm just gonna notice that's not there. We go. In this one, if you screw up, you're kind of screwed. It's way harder to fix. Yo, Dub City Gaming. Thank you for the follow, dude. Follower goal, nice. Alerts. There we go. My alerts were behind my Chrome tab. I've got Gen 5 to work with a Metagross. It did not work with just 3. Not gonna chance on the AI messing up on me while I'm on Ontario. I hate Gen 5. I get some comments on that video. I've literally never had a problem with the Gen 5 one. I started doing the Thunder Punch turn 1, but I've never even had to do that. Every time I Thunder Punch it, it swaps to Torterra and nothing, it doesn't even do anything. So most times I don't even do that anymore. So I don't know, maybe it's just the build that I have, because I do have the, well, I've always used the Reckless E4 1. Okay, trick here. And then we got Metagross, Spread Spikes, Hobgoblin. Who's Hobgoblin? Hobgoblin. Set Fire. Hobgoblin. Has to be... Wait, what the fuck? Hobgoblin's gotta be Chandelure. Set Fire to push team. That means use Spread Spikes. Am I crazy? Am I gonna screw this up? Oh my god. Okay. Hobgoblin. What the hell? Okay. I gotta add that to my notes. Set Fire to push team. Okay, yeah, that works, I guess. Yeah, first time I tried to sweep a Chandelure, I used Shadow Ball out of habit. Dude, me too. I literally died on doing the Elite Four. I think 2 nights ago I was doing it, and I failed. Like I only got 3 done on my charm because I screwed up so bad using a Chandelure. Oh, oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. And I just couldn't fix it. It's so hard to fix your runs on this build compared to Reckless. Ember swapped to Superior on my 3 teams. So I brought Metagross for an extra trick user, and it worked. Oh, cool. Yeah, whatever works. That's good. Chandelure's names are really weird. Yeah, I've seen some weird ones. I've never seen Hobgoblin. I gotta add that. I'm making a document because I want to make a video on this team, but I want to make sure I have a doc with a bunch of the really weird translations kind of settled. Make it a little bit of an easier transition, especially for like most normal people. I feel like most normal people can't just instantly translate weird half-translated words. Alright, Cynthia. I screw up Cynthia all the time too, I don't know why. Roserade. Where are you? Am I blind? Oh, there you are. Magic Lock. Earth Dragon, Earth Rat. The Digger is not at full health. Restore it to full health first, then put the Digger in. Okay. So Earth Rat. Oh, I wonder if, not to rehash this whole thing, but I wonder if previously it was trying to translate to digger and it just screwed up a letter in the translation, because I was really trying to figure out what that word was. Maybe not, but now that I see it written out here, I could definitely see that being the issue. Digging on. Okay, so it should be okay. Right. Hopefully this goes well. This is always the one I fuck up. Alright. Little tip for Sinnoh also. When you're doing Sinnoh, the quick, instead of just logging out twice to reset back to home, if you just log out 3 times, it takes you right back home after the fight. I thought Goblin was Scrafty too. Yeah, totally. But then if it didn't say Fire Push, I definitely would have gone Scrafty. Also, Scrafty never says 4+, so that's kind of the other thing. Scrafty is always one number because you're Dragon Dancing, so you typically aren't requiring multiple like numbers, because it's just one number. Okay, and now we're gonna go. We did Kanto. Let's go. Nope, we're gonna go Johto last. We'll go Sinnoh, and then this is Hoenn, right? There we go. So we'll go Hoenn next, and then Johto last. About 30 minutes, and we already have 3 done. That's kind of crazy. Like, this team is crazy good. The other issue I have when I'm playing often by myself, I'm catching Dittos on my phone while I'm trying to beat this thing, so I don't pay too much attention, then I screw up, and that's where the big learning curve on this, because again, Reckless, you really didn't have to pay. Hold on, Megalodon, Gauge Block. You didn't have to pay that much attention. All Ice Kill, okay. But this one, yeah, you really got to pay quite a bit more attention. At least while I'm learning. Like, I've still got a lot of learning to do on this thing. We'll get there. Speed boost is annoying, especially since I have to go to 6. It's gonna kill some time. Is this consistent, or what do you think? I think the last time you were happy about it, said it could be a lucky run. Yeah, I said it could be a lucky run just because it was my first time. You never know. This is crazy consistent, like absurdly consistent. I've done. So I did that one on stream. I've done 4 since then, just last week. So I did it last week. I've done it 4 times since. Sorry, 3 times. This is my 5th. Yeah, this is my 5th or 6th run. I think this is my 5th run. And it's crazy consistent. Oh, the only thing is you really need to read the notes. So I'm supposed to, MJK5V, thank you for the follow, dude. You really, really, really need to. So I just screwed up there. So for this, for example, like, Surf is typically the obvious choice here because it's the effective move. Whereas if we look here, his ability is Sturdy, and we don't have Rocks up. So you need to really read those notes, because that would have been a throw if you clicked Surf on Magnezone, because he can't be. It says can't be killed instantly because he's got Sturdy. So that would have just been a throw. Also, Momentum Shawl on... Wait, Momentum Shawl? He didn't have one of those, did he? Because I screwed that one up. I did Hidden Power by accident. Momentum Shawl is supposed to be Focus Sash. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, if you screw that up, it's really hard to catch up. So it is a bit more of a learning curve, I think, with actually like learning how the teams run. But it's crazy consistent. In all my runs, every time I've had a fail or I've had something go wrong, it was 100% my fault. Just because I didn't read the notes or understand the translation. How much you earn on an entire run? If you get all 5, it's like just over 500k on a 75% charm with Donator. I haven't hit all 5 yet, but it's looking pretty good for tonight. We might get there. We'll see. So he swapped. Second Demon Spirit. We gotta watch what we get. We got Leftovers, Second Demon, Leftovers, Thorn 6. So yeah, you gotta read these. So like Runaway Card, Cut, Ghost. Like, did I screw that up? Lucario, Phantom Magic change items. So that might have been Ghost Lantern Magic change item. Thorn 6. So I'm just gonna, there's no, I need to swap here, right? So this is, it's funny, we were just talking about that. So I see Lucario. I think here I swap Phantom Magic. I'm just gonna swap. This might be... Yo, Django, how you doing, dude? Okay, so yeah, I see Lucario. So there, it's written a bit differently. Phantom Magic change items. It is written a bit differently, so it's a bit of a... Sorry, I'm having a hard time getting the words out because... Crunch. Yes, and now we go Rogue, which is Crafty, and then he'll tank the Crunch. I go +3, and then Siege. So again, like Siege to kill Regice is like a really important note. To get red in there, you'd probably have to skip an E4. Yeah, I would think so. It's hard to say because I'm still new at it. Like, I think on the Reckless team, I probably didn't get 5 E4 done until I was like 5 or 6 runs in. It was probably the first time, and even then it wasn't really consistent. Because it's just like a learning curve whenever you're learning a new strategy. So maybe in like, you know, once I get like 10 under my belt, I might be a little bit quicker with like understanding how the translations work and all that. Try ChatGPT for translation. Should do better than Google. Yeah, but like the format wouldn't work. It's like I'd have to be like copying and pasting. Like ChatGPT can't read the format of this page. Not that I know anyway. Maybe there is like an overlay for it. But I'm pretty sure you'd have to like copy and paste it in. Yeah, how you doing, Django? 1-2 Django. But yeah, it would be nice if ChatGPT eventually got like a Chrome, what's it called, like a Chrome app or whatever, on the web store, where you could like live translate stuff. Because I do feel like ChatGPT just does a better translation. So I should've... Oh, okay, we're fine. I just wished. I was gonna say I might have had to beat up there, but it's usually pretty good at telling you what you need to do. Okay. So here. And then... I'm gonna watch for our next setup. Alright. So, Blizzard King. Trick Lock. and then Diglett 4.2. Gotta capture a picture and make ChatGPT read it. Yeah, but like taking a screenshot, going to ChatGPT, uploading it, waiting for the translation, it would just take way too long to do all that step when you could just kind of like learn it. Like, you know, Trick, Lock, Nidoqueen, like that was pretty straightforward on Earthquake. Diglett, I know Diglett means Excadrill just by practice. Excadrill is usually like Earthrat, Hamster, Gopher, Diglett, something like that. Earthquake kills the sea lion, so like Walrein comes in. Like you just kind of learn with practice. But going through the steps of doing that, if you're not worried about getting 5, it's kind of like a personal goal right now of mine to get 5 on one run. So if we get there, then like that would be kind of, that's kind of where I'd like to do, and you just don't have time for that. You can provide it the URL. Yeah, but still, then you copy and paste each URL for every solve, and then ask it. It would be too many steps, and it's all happening way too quick in order to do that. They need to nerf ChatGPT. It's carrying me through school. Oof, yeah. Yeah, at least it's like decent these days. Or it's getting better. When I give my freaking students assignments and they use that Google AI, I'm like, guys, like, if you're gonna cheat, oh fuck. So I clicked the wrong move. We're good. Okay, thank God. I'm like, if you're gonna cheat, like at least use a proper AI. Don't use that Google one. That Google one sucks ass. Everything on there is wrong. And it pops up every time you freaking Google something. It's annoying as hell. Here we go. They need to treat properly if they're gonna do it. Exactly. It's not cheat what you're doing. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of half kidding, but most of the time they just like I'll give them an assignment and it's like you have to like look into how this thing works, and then they do their assignment on how it works based on like what the Google AI told them in like the paragraph that it answered, but like half the shit in there's wrong. So even on like they're doing like a research presentation and half the research is wrong because it's just AI slop. But yeah, it's funny when they do try to hand in assignments because it's for the most part it's really obvious. What grade? I teach grade 8 to 12. We're currently 8 to 10, 8 to 10 right now. In my current semester. But typically 8 to 12. ChatGPT can't help you get a numerical method subject to any help me on. Yeah, it's getting better at math. They just integrated Wolfram Alpha from what I saw. Oh fuck, what? I haven't ran out of Earthquake. I've just been spamming Earthquake. I mean, this one's going a little rough. Where my Leppa's at? Leppa, Earthquake, and then hope we don't die. 95%? Rip. Okay. This might not be the 5 run that we need. We'll see what we can do. See if we can lock him. Hopefully Hydro Pumps again. Nice. And then hopefully we can sweep up Poliwrath. I didn't realize I've just been EQ spamming this whole time. Cool. So we stayed in. If I just go +2, I should be okay. There we go. The only downside to this, and I'm almost tempted to swap back to Drain Punch because, oh, here's a nice trick with this build too, is if you're injured, you can just heal yourself up by belly drumming again, because you'll never belly drum if you're already +6. And then you can just full heal off the Hydro Pump. Okay. AI is only as good as the data it's provided. Exactly. But it's funny that the Google one is so bad, because you'd think that it would have good data. But it's like, I swear, like literally half the shit it says is just wrong. This is Google Translate, yeah. It's just a live Google Translate. That was totally my fault. I just clicked the wrong move there. Oh, another change I made compared to the base team is I just use Never Melt Ice instead of Ice Gems. It recommends Ice Gems, but I just use Never Melt Ice. It'll probably come back to bite me one day, but I haven't had any problems yet. There we go. Okay, we're still actually, we recovered from that relatively quickly. What are some of your targets for Shiny War? Absol on day 1, Absol on day 2, Absol day 3, Absol 4, Absol day 5, 6, and 7. I'm literally just egging Absol the entire time. I'll probably hit some Hordes. Celio, if I'm ever like actively playing and hatching eggs. Oh my god, my dude, why am I out of PP on my shit? Fuck. Oh, I didn't heal in between. I forgot to talk to my mom at, I think that would be why. Motherfucker. Okay. Melodic. Okay, we should be okay. Okay, did I? I must have forgot to talk. Oh yeah, and Hoenn, because Hoenn you have to run. Did we do? Oh my god, I'm in Hoenn right now. Why did I not? Oh, because after Sinnoh, I think you're supposed to heal manually. Okay, 6-2. I'm probably gonna die here because Melodic's supposed to be belly button out of the plane. Killing close combat. Gangster. We'll see what we can do. We got Air Slash. Okay. We'll just lock in here. Figure some stuff out. He's just gonna Air Slash spam. So I might be okay with Scrafty or Excadrill. Probably. Yeah, not Scrafty, obviously. Fighting type. Can I tank this? 26. Should be okay. And then this is going to be a little annoying to work around, but I think if I Energy Root, I should overheal, and then I can get one more Air Slash or Sword Stance off. Oh my god, I hate Togekiss so much. We're just gonna do this and pray. We might need to do another swap around here, but we'll see if we can take a couple of them out with Excadrill. Is it updated or changed? Is the data pretty much the same? Yeah, I think they do update it. Crap, this didn't kill. Okay. Now we gotta think of what the hell are we gonna do here? What if I try here? And then I'm gonna hope he outspeeds me. Yes, perfect. And then at least I got a shell smash off. And now, hopefully with the +2, I can do some work. Extend never mattered for you either? Yeah, best that. You're gonna phase? I hope not. I'm just doing eggs the whole damn time, so. Fuck. I think I might be cooked here. What the fuck, dude? I screwed up with the, Oh. I don't kill here, though. And I'm out of items. Fuck, whatever. I'm just gonna... And he has Aqua Jet, of course. I'll try this. Because Empoleon is annoying. Okay. Do you think it would translate? Do you think anyone would translate it better, or do we just have to learn what they mean? I don't think anyone's going to translate it better, to be honest. It would be nice if they did. I just don't see it happening. I'm just going to do this. Trusty Scar. Okay. So he's locked in here. So I think he's locked in. I think Shadow Ball is going to be better going into Lantern than even a fire boosted, like a flash fire boosted flamethrower, just because he'll resist it. Yo, Raymond, how you doing, dude? I can't believe I screwed this up. God damn. That's what I was saying before. I'm like, the only, like, the mapping is all good. It's just user error, honestly. I should have been watching my PP, but I wasn't. And that has left me a little screwed. So what? He's water, and so he's magic scales, pay attention to glasses. Don't know. I feel like I should Dragon Dance here, or do I just Drain Punch? I think I just Drain Punch. I get a Moxie stack. Maybe should have Dragon Dance. I was just worried if he Scald Burned me, it would have been over for sure. Gardevoir. Beat up. Since my team's dead, I don't beat up, right? Beat up's really bad if your team's dead? Is that correct? I've never used beat up outside of this team. Close combat? This is not going to do like any damage though. Beat up only hits once. Fuck. Yeah, I think I just lose this run. Yeah, he Aura Spheres me. Fuck. So yeah, that was just me screwing up. Fuck, we had such a good run too. Oh well. Live and learn. Oh, that actually did a lot of damage. But he outspeeds me. I probably should have Dragon Danced on Lantern to get the speed boost. And that I would have an extra plus. Fuck, yeah, whatever. Damn, that's too bad. Oh well. Shit happens. It was a pretty good run though, and it was just... When I revive, I'm out of items. You only get 4 items, and I tried to heal up an X speed before. So that's fine. We're gonna go do like Morimoto. Where is... Rerun. Here we go. Yeah, you're limited. That's why E4 is kind of tough. It's really hard to recover from because you only have 4 items, and usually you need at least like 1 X item just to outspeed and sweep. That run failed because you didn't heal? Yeah, it's because I screwed up. I forgot to heal after. Usually you have to talk to your mom in a region to heal. I think the only ones that auto heal you are Unova. Is it just Unova? Oh, and Kanto. The other ones you have to like talk to your mom, and Johto you have to go to a PC. I can't remember if Sinnoh you talk to your mom or go to a PC. But anyway, yeah, it was just I ran out of PP because I didn't heal. So, and that screwed up the run. So again, it's just like user error at this point. I just need to practice more. I'm very, very out of practice on Elite Four in general. Just because I just don't really do it anymore. Ever since they changed the AI and the Reckless team got a little bit weaker, I did it a few times, but just not very much. So I'm just very out of practice with it. But like I said, the strat works really damn well. It's just me screwing up. But that's all good. It's part of it. Part of the learning. Still got some time to make some money off Morimoto and Cynthia and stuff like that. Damn, I feel so stupid for not healing. Or the other time I should have noticed was when I was doing, when I ran out of PP on Excadrill. I should have thought about it, but I just didn't. Because that should have been a signal for me. For some reason I thought that I was just using a shit ton of EQ on the Elite Four, but that doesn't even make sense, because well, I guess if it was literally the only move I used, but it wasn't, so it was just my fault. Just made a mistake. It happens. Alright. Easy clear on Cynthia. So now we'll run and do Morimoto. And then if we have time, we might hit a Rich Trainer. And then I might even do a Jimmy run or something. I'm not 100%. Oops, what am I doing? Not 100% sure what I'll do after that. I do want to do a little testing on some hordes like Celio. I want to make sure that I can just catch Celios consistently with just my Sweet Center. You're in your second Jimmy run of the day? Damn, dude, nice. I still gotta finish Sinnoh on my ults. I don't even have Sinnoh done yet. I have the other 4. I just finished Hoenn. I don't really use my ults all that much. Oh, I can get rid of that. I don't really use my ults all that much. Just because I just don't play a ton like per day, typically. So usually I just do my 1 Jimmy run, do a little bit of shunting, a little bit of breeding, and then I'm done. I got a few breeds I need to do, but I'm probably going to wait till after war. I want to do a little bit more research on the Ho-Oh team too, because that's one of them that I'm looking at. But I found some interesting stuff last night about the Lunatone strat for Ho-Oh. There's a new strat that's all over Bilibili that everyone seems to be using, but it again uses Poliwrath, like a really good Poliwrath. It uses basically the Reckless Poliwrath, which I'm not using anymore. So, yeah, not ideal. You never do Ho-Oh? Yeah? Huh. That's surprising. Worst part about Ho-Oh fight is a walk? True. It'd be nice if it was a quicker walk, that's for sure. Yeah, the actual fight itself is pretty quick. The annoying thing is going to be learning a new fight, because I don't actually know the fight at all. Switch battle, switch your brain. Yeah. Well, I don't know the new, like, I'll have to learn a new strat, because I'm not gonna build like a really expensive team to just do Ho-Oh, but I do want a team to do it with. And I feel like the Lunatone you can make really cheap. From what I was looking, it just needs to be like 3 times 20 and 1 times, I don't even think you need 31 special attack on all of them. Like some of them I was looking at, they had a really high defense and HP Chandelure with like relatively low special attack, and it still worked fine. So I don't know. I'm gonna do some translating, some work on Bilibili over the next week or two. See what I gotta build. See how cheap we can make it. What does Lunatone do? Yeah, he does. It's like a Trick Room team, and that's why it's nice, because you can go really budget, because you're set in Trick Room to go really slow. So you almost want low speeds. So yeah, there's I think Cav made a video on it. However, when I checked it out, it was still pretty early in like the English translation work on it, and I think I think some of the stuff in it is over recommended, like the IVs that you need. Like I don't think you need 25 plus and this specific natures and stuff like that. So I'll just kind of work on it over the next little bit. But I'm still learning it too. Okay. What else? Who and what did I just fight? Oh, I just fought Morimoto. So he's just a relatively high-paying trainer. So I just made like 30k off the fight. He's just over here, just to the right of the PC. If you're curious, it's a pretty hard fight. It's kind of fun to do when you're just learning. But yeah. Morimoto is like I think he's the creator of the game originally or something like that. And he's kind of an Easter egg in most of the games, but he's right here. He's like one of the highest paying trainers in the game. And hello. Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, I think we'll slime a gym rerun. I kind of want to shunt, but also I don't want to shunt right before Shiny War. People on my team are crazy, popping shiny charms like right before your shiny war. I think, or yeah, we'll just do this. Okay. It doesn't counters up, so you pop a shiny faster. True. That's exactly how it works. Oh, no, hold up. We were gonna test. I want to see how consistently. We will do a little, I guess, kind of shunting. I want to see, Sweet Scent. Who are my Sweet Centers? Usually I use Teddiursa. Which one's probably better? Maybe Parasect might be better. Although if they use a ice move, Steelio, the Horde is 40 to 55. So what moves is he gonna have? 40 to 55. 40 to 55. So if they're 40, they will have Ice Beam. If they're 55, they'll have Blizzard. Let's see how much damage they do. I'm just curious. We'll grab this just in case we find one. We're gonna go just test out this horde and see see if we can consistently get the catch. Sinnoh. You can get 29,999 encounters before the war starts, and then, yeah, that's true. That's true. I should probably get to exactly that many encounters. Get some Tangela hordes. Nice, nice. Yeah, the Tangela hordes are nice. I really want the Tangela shiny. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I mean, yeah, I want the Tangela shiny. Definitely don't give me a, maybe I need to move on here. Don't give me an Absol shiny, just give me the Tangela shiny game, okay? Get that desire sensor working out for us. Celio, yeah, I've been after Celio for a long time, actually. Whenever I'm doing hordes, I'm usually going for Celio. Or when I want to just do some leveling. This spot's decent for leveling. I do actually a crap ton of leveling here. Just because it's like, it's okay. It's not amazing XP, but it's not bad. You get like 5k per horde. Okay, so I can, I think, relatively consistently one-hit them. And even the Ice Beam only hit me for 17%. Oh, and I'm leech lifing, so I'm healing myself. So I feel like Parasect's the best bet. Yeah, the Ice Beam's not hitting me too hard. So I feel like if I just come here with 5 eggs and a Parasect... Oh, it's a little annoying since they have Swagger, but it should be okay. I just bring some max potions if I need to. They're not, like, I should be safe. I had a shiny fairly quick in war. After starting war, 25k encounters in. The map does indeed map. True, true. Yeah, I think I'm at 10k right now. Yeah, we looked at it earlier. I'm at 6, 7, 8k on my phone. And then just about 2k on PC. So yeah, I am starting at just about 10k. All right, I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. I don't even think I need to test anymore. Am I using... Wait, isn't Leech Seed... Oh, it is physical. Okay, that's probably why. Thought it was special for a sec. Yeah, I actually calced my average encounters today, and I'm on Donator like the whole time I play, but it was like almost exactly 27k, which is pretty cool. When I take all the encounters that I have logged and then divide it by my total OT shinies, it's like almost exactly 27. So I thought that was kind of cool. Sweet, so we got that worked out. We'll do a gym rerun, why not? Earn a little, a little more money. Swap these guys. That's the right one, right? Yeah. What do we want to level? There's so many raid Pokemon to level. I built a bunch of new ones too. I'm running out of box space because now I got all these guys. I got my daycare. I should go double check my daycares too. Because I filled up all daycare. So I have 10 Raidmons and daycare. Too many Raidmons, man. I got my Octillery Raidmons. Too many. Well, oh, I've never used up my Breloom is not OT. I forgot I bought this like super early when I started playing. So it's just this guy. So I made my own. Maybe I'll work on leveling that guy up. Same with my Parasect. My Parasect's also not OT. Yeah, Celio definitely, probably the one I'm most interested in. I might even breed it down to a Spheal. I really like Spheal. And then there's a bunch of hordes I really want to get. I just haven't been horde hunting for ages. You got a shiny Celio. What evolution do you think was next? Oh yeah, like I really like Celio. I'm not a big Walrein fan. Spheal is really cool though. I feel like I'd want to go Spiel. I'm going to use it as an alpha Super Fang user, so my plan is to just use it probably with like Eviolite and Super Fang with it. We're going to go Charm. I'm going to pop an EXP Charm too. Just get some extra experience. Go 1, 2, and we'll get into this. No T-Catcher mods? I know. I forgot actually, and then I opened it up a while ago, and yeah. Breloom, one of the reasons I guess I never leveled one of them up is because it's a lot of fucking experience, man. 1 million experience already, and he's not even level like 100, which is crazy. So I'll probably only get him to 90, and then I don't know, I'll probably leave him at that point. But it'll be nice to finally have an OT Breloom. But he should get pretty close. If I get through these gyms with EXP Charm, I should be getting what, 500,000 XP, give or take. We'll see. I started just below 1 mil, or just over 1 mil. I mean, this should be around 500k on a 50% charm. Maybe 600k. I'm not sure. We'll see. Yeah, non-OTs, cringe. We're getting it worked out, don't worry. All my raid mons are OT, so don't worry about that. My fucking 2 boxes full of raid mons. I'm catching Breloom. It took me 4 battle attempts to catch it. When the alpha spawned? Holy crap. You bred it up to 5x31? Holy crap, that's sick. Good for you. Yeah, it is fun to have the alpha for your Breloom, but yeah, I just went with the regular. Here we go. That's sick though. But yeah, catching the alpha Brelooms can be annoying. The low catch rate alphas are just pain. So much pain. I kind of want to make like a proper raid / PvP Breloom, and I'll probably make it like probably the same build where it's 2x31. I pretty much always breed them the same, where I just buy all my breeders that I use for raid mons are 25 plus in their 3 defenses, and then I just do 31 attack, 31 speed. It's pretty much how I just do it. Just get a shiny Breloom. I have a shiny Breloom, my dude. That one's not OT though, but I do have one. I use it for my alpha catcher. So whenever I'm catching alphas, I use my fancy shiny gifted Breloom. A friend of mine quit the game, and he basically, I'm like blown away that he just gave it all to me. So I hold on to it. He told me to sell it all. I hold on to it just in case one day he comes back. But yeah, the Breloom's one of them. You could TM the movie Need On for raids? Yeah, I could. I feel like Technician would be really nice. Like I feel like there's some raids that Technician might be better for. But for PvP, I don't PvP much, and I definitely don't PvP in OU. OU's fucking cancer. If I'm gonna PvP, it's gonna be doubles or randoms, where people can't just stall spam for 60 turns. Has CC for raids? Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, that works. But at the same time, I have so many fighting mons. I don't even know. I feel like I almost need more grass types. I started making some more grass types. What did I breed? I don't know. I bred a few just last week. or 2 weeks ago, I bred a bunch of new raid mons. I really need to do a video where I just go through them all. It's too many at this point to do in like a stream. That'll probably be pretty soon. I got my next 3 videos planned out, so the next one's pretty close to done. It's like got the major brunt of the work done. This is on Pokeforce. Just an update on the demo that just came out. What did you guys think? Did any of you guys play the Pokeforce demo? I thought it was alright. I just thought it was slow as hell. Like the combat was brutally slow. And I didn't get a ton of time to play, so I didn't actually get to engage with the crafting as much as I would have liked to. But, holy fuck was the combat slow. I hope they speed it up on release. That's like a big part that I talk about. Fighting mons have been a necessity. Yeah, exactly. Especially, yeah, the normal types in Lunar New Year. Just stick to PokeMMO. Yeah, that's fair. I'm always open to something new, but PokeMMO is definitely a special game. I'd be surprised if there was much of an exodus from the game when Pokeforce comes out. But we'll see. Like, I'm open to it. If it's a lot better, then that could be cool. The only thing that bothers me with PokeMMO is the stagnation. And there's so much to do that even with stagnant devs, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, it's nice that Pokeforce has such a dedicated staff. I think the world's really cool. Like, just exploring the routes and stuff like that. I had it. It was so brutal to play. I never finished it. That's fair. Yeah, I made a slog through just because I really wanted to make a video. I made a video on the first demo I played, and I loved it. Like, the first time I played it was really good. But the battling, it felt better in the previous one, even though it was an earlier build, which worries me about their goal pacing. So I hope they fix the pacing a little bit. I did get the cloak thing. Like, I finished the three, what are they called? Gyms. I finished the 3 gyms that you needed to do. And the gym design wasn't really, like, inspired. It was just such a weird... Why did I surf? Oops. It was so weird because the world is so inspired and, like, amazingly designed, and then you just walk into the gym and it feels like a band-aid fix for, like, a system that they want in the game but don't have. So I don't know. Yo, what the hell? I've never ever seen this Blastoise survive an explosion. Oh well. It is a pretty tanky. I use a pretty tanky Blastoise. Like, it's pretty damn tanky. I've still, even with these stats, I've never seen it survive that explosion. But yeah, so I did end up making it through, but my review this time is way shorter because, yeah, it was a little painful to get through. Why is he so bulky? I don't know. Again, usually when I breed PvE mons, I always breed them with 25 plus breeders. In this, he should probably be less bulky. But like I said, I've never had him survive. I must have, like, low rolled that thing or something. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I pretty much always breed my like, literally my 2 boxes full of raid mons are all 25 plus in all their defenses. Other than, like, a few really niche things that are purposefully not like that. Actually, I can't even think of any. I think they're all tanky like that. I just like doing them tanky, just in case. My thought with it too is, like, if you end up with a raid boss who requires, like, really tanky stuff, the price is going to skyrocket on those a lot more because they're going to be more limited. Whereas if a raid boss requires you to use really squishy stuff, and you need to breed it quickly for like shaman or whatever, you can pretty much always breed it 2x31 natured, like dirt cheap. Whereas if you ever need a 2x31 like 25 or 28 plus in your defenses, then those kind of breeders will shoot through the roof. Like we've seen that with a few raids, like Suicune for example. All the breeders for like Lapras like skyrocketed. The Jinx like market went crazy. I know it was an open beta, but the last beta really soured my opinion. Oh, really? Why? I'm curious. The previous one I had a really good experience with. I'm curious what soured your opinion on it. There was a couple critiques that I had, obviously. I don't even know if it's a beta. I'm pretty sure they consider it alpha still. That's one thing that really brought to my attention on this demo is that game is a long ways off. I know they want to release it just with Johto, but even we got the last demo in August, if I remember correctly. And in August, we had Violet City to New Barktown. And then in this time, so 9 months since then, they added Azalea and Ecruteak and the routes in between. So it's like they got a lot of work to do to get the full Johto done. And again, like I really like what they do with the routes. I think it's super cool having like the routes actually be like a place to explore compared to just like a tiny little pathway to follow. So I think that's kind of cool. I really like the gathering mechanics. I like the quest board and stuff like that. So I like a lot of what they do with it. But yeah, they have their work cut out for them, especially if they want multiple regions. The Suicune raid was blasphemous. True, dude. Yeah, that was that was crazy. Just so long. This is like a 60 churn. Well, I mean, actually, during that time, I was much more into PvP. I was doing OU matches, so it didn't feel that bad to me. When every other match in OU is just stall. But yeah, I'm curious how the next raids go, like the next legendary raids. I'm excited to see what they come up with. I really hope we get Reggie raids soon. That would be fun. And like the Reggies aren't going to change the meta at all. Don't they all suck? I've never played Pokemon like outside of PokeMMO, so I'm not very familiar, but from what I've heard, they kind of suck. Reggie's typings are strange. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like that would be a good, pretty safe thing to like test out raids with. I don't know. I hope we just don't wait until Halloween to get raids and then all the raids just be the exact same. That would be... yeah, I don't know. Again, that's kind of the reason I'm excited for Pokeforce. Just because of the fact that that's even a conversation we're having. That we might not get. Like, it's their new featured mechanic, and we're just not going to be able to engage with it other than copy-paste work year after year, like a few times in a row. All of them are weak to fighting. Oh, yeah. That's funny. Because what are they? Yeah, rock, ice, and what's the other one? Steel? Rock, ice, steel. So yeah, just a fighting team. Is mainly the battle system. Yeah. The crafting, yeah. The previous demo, though, they did say the battle was like not the highlight of it. It was like a pre-alpha battle system. They like didn't even have alpha ready for the battle system. So I have two opinions on or two like minds on their like their whole release schedule, because the first thing I think is like it's really cool that they're including the audience and the players on their decisions in the development of the game. I think that's really cool. Especially this early in the game, where that you can really take meaningful feedback and make meaningful change with it. Second thing, though, is like you kind of have to have a good skeleton to your game before you get people to try it. Or like you said, yeah, it's gonna leave kind of a sour taste in people's mouth, because you kind of expect when you play a Pokemon game to go in and do like a Pokemon battle and see like, you know, movement in the sprites or some sort of animation or something like that. So I still think they are starting their tests a little early. I think they should have started hyping the game up later. But again, like, it's cool that they're taking so much feedback and they're so open to the community. So there's there's pros and cons to both. If they don't ask our opinions and they develop it in a way that we don't like, then we'd be upset. But if they release it early and it's not up to like the standard that you kind of expect in a demo, then people also get upset. So it's like, I don't know. It's hard to say which one's better. Oh, and Regigigas is normal? That's funny. But yeah, once the game is fully fleshed out, I could see it being really fun. But yes, it needs a lot of work. And again, I think that the biggest benefit of the whole game, in my opinion, is the devs. I think having devs that actually communicate with their people is, well, obviously that's important. Like, this is the first game I've ever played where you just kind of like don't expect any communication with devs. Other than like Rage. Like, Rage is really cool, but even their communication is pretty minimal in their like engagement with the community. So it's just kind of weird. It does make me miss playing MMOs where like every week you'd get an update on like what they're working on and like the 0.1% change that they put on this skill and the plus 0.02 time reduction on this skill and all that kind of stuff. I do miss all that. Now we're just like, soon TM, lol. Like, what the fuck? It's very weird. So that's the thing that kind of makes me excited about the game. But it'll be really tough to convince anybody to leave PokeMMO once you've dedicated. Like, I'm not even a long time player. I put 3k hours into this game. Like, leaving a game that you put thousands of hours into is gonna be a very hard sell. And nobody plays 2 MMOs. You can't play 2 MMOs. So you're gonna have to have people leave. It's kind of just the nature. When you are running an MMO, you kind of just need like an actually dedicated group of players playing it. Even like Pokemon Blaze Online, I think, reached out to me and they're like, hey, like, we'll support you making content for our game. And I'm like, guys, I do not have time for that shit. What the hell? I got one game. I got time for one game, and that's it. Even that one I barely got time for. So I'm like, maybe one day, but this is definitely not that day. And it's probably never going to be that day. If I got a money sponsor, they offer me like a shit ton of in-game stuff. And I'm like, I don't know, man. If you paid me, maybe. But even then, like, With the size of my channel, I'm probably not going to be getting paid enough for me to do stuff that I don't want to do. I feel like I'd much more likely do. I'm probably much more likely to just do like a sponsored segment rather than a sponsored video. Because if I do a whole video that's sponsored for money, that's kind of like, it's really hard on a channel, I think anyway, because then people see your channel and they're like, oh, like, it's kind of feels more like selling out. Whereas when somebody's like, here's like a 1-minute ad in the middle of my video on like HelloFresh or some shit like that, you're like, oh, whatever, I'll just fast forward. But you still get the video you want. It's weird when content creators start doing like specifically like paid for videos. Yo, Keanu, how you doing, dude? Wouldn't say no to Pokien. Yeah, maybe if they gave me, if Pokemon Blaze Online wanted to give me PokeMMO Pokien to do a video, then maybe we'd be able to work that out. But until then, I don't know. I'll just stick to doing my thing. So yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird to do like a game. I watch a lot of AFC Adino. Honestly, he's like the only PokeMMO content creator I watch these days. And I don't even really play that much PvP, but I just like watching it. But every once in a while, because he's obviously took one of those deals where he has to like make PBO I think it's called, Pokemon Blaze Online videos. And it's just like the difference is very clear in results. You try the Wild Taste? Yes. Yeah, we did it just earlier in stream. I made a major fuck up. We were like on pace to get 5 done in an hour, and then I just screwed up. I forgot to heal in between regions and didn't notice. And I ran out of Trick PP on Metagross. And then we failed on Wally in Hoenn, which sucks. So we got 3 done. It was fine. But yeah, I've run it 5 times now, I think. And it's been awesome ever, like way better than the Reckless team, in my opinion. Yeah, it's awesome. Super cool team. Way quicker setups. I really like it. Could it mess up your Pokemon algorithm on YouTube? Probably. I don't get too fixated on like algorithm things. But yeah, it probably would, I would assume. That's why I'm like, I don't know, because like I was curious, so I kind of started looking at like AFC Adino's stuff, like his results. And you can see, obviously, the PokeMMO videos do better, but it doesn't seem like by making those videos it's impacted his PokeMMO content. But his channel is very different than mine, because his is just like PvP. People who want to watch PvP will just watch like endless PvP. They don't really care. I can only do 3, but without a guide, I also mess it up sometimes. Without a guide, yeah. Definitely use a guide. Like, I was following Pokeking. I definitely recommend using Pokeking. I wouldn't run it without Pokeking. I find it way harder to pilot without a guide. Like, if I make a mistake, or rather, if I made a mistake with the Reckless team, like the 2 Metagross Blissey team, I could almost always recover it. I very, very rarely ever remember losing an E4. I just got slowed down and had to use a crap ton of like potions because I screwed up and revived. Whereas with this one, I find it's way harder to recover if you screw up. So yeah, I just follow Pokeking, and the Pokeking paths are perfect on it. They just require you to like pay a lot more attention than the Reckless ones. And I do miss the emoji setup, like when it was just like a light bulb and then like 4+2. I found that kind of nice, especially with the with the words and the translation. Like when we saw earlier, we saw one that said like hobgoblin, and I'm like, what the hell is hobgoblin? And it means chandelure. But the only reason I could tell it was chandelure is because later in the notes it said push fire, which means like just use flamethrower. So there's some weird stuff in the guide, but once you get the hang of it, I think I just need some more practice runs. I feel like within 5 practice runs, I'll probably be confident enough in it to grind out, like, I'd say I'd be confident enough to consistently hit like close to 5, if not 5, per charm. Just need a little bit more practice. I did my first run with it just last week. Obama's crazy. True, Obama is crazy. Yeah, the translations are wild. We saw a very wild translation earlier today. Yeah, just be careful looking through Poker King. We saw they call Excadrill Digger sometimes, and I think one of the letters was translated incorrectly, and it definitely didn't say Digger. So just be careful what you see on Poker King. Obama's a pretty funny translation too. Cancel Google Translate? Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Shit, it's trying to cancel me. But yeah, for the most part, it's pretty good. Even the mistake I made was like, it wasn't even a translational error. I followed the path totally fine. It's just the, I just forgot to heal. I forgot to hit the PC in between. It was just dumb of me. Certain satisfaction you get when you make a connection and understand what something means. Yeah, that's why I almost rather Poker King over the like Pori translation. The Pori translation was like easier because obviously it's easier to read English than it is to read Chinese translated. But yeah, it is definitely more satisfying, I think. I would definitely say that. But you are more prone to make mistakes. What did it say? Yeah, go on Poker King and check it out. You can see it for yourself. Oh, man. Did I do this one? I changed my order because I got hit. Yeah, I'm good. Okay. Sometimes the one in what's it called? Striation, the fire leader sometimes runs Typhlosion. And if it solar beams you, then you have to hit 1 extra PC reset. And then I just changed it a little. I changed my order a little based on that. How many Alpha Absol did I make for the war? I have 60 Alpha Absol eggs. So, and then I have probably 10 or 15 breeders for more. I'm going to save my Alpha Absols for Egg Day, because you get double points on any eggs that hatch on Egg Day. So if I hit if you hit an Alpha egg, you basically win the war. You get an absurd amount of points. So it would make it like you'd pretty much just win, I feel like, if you hit an Alpha egg. But if I hit an Alpha egg on Egg Day and there's double points, then you like double win the war. So I'm gonna save him for that. We'll see. Alpha to spawn? Oh, sick. Which one? Yeah, Egg Day is until day 5, I think. So we do have a little while before Egg Day. Fortress? Alright. We'll go catch that. We got 30 minutes on our charm, and then we'll go pop in and catch it. And you know why Sandslash translate to Sheshon King? True. I have no idea or Xuan Shen King. I saw Sudowoodo yesterday when I was running it, and Sudowoodo is just called "This Tree is Weird." I thought that was a pretty solid translation. Yeah, there's some pretty good ones. That's the other nice thing on using Pokeking compared to like an English version, is you don't get the hilarious names as you go through it. That's definitely what's worthwhile. I love all the names they came up with for Scrafty. You have like Mobster, Gangster. I don't get Mixer. What was the other one? Hooter? One of our teammates saw Hooter earlier, or Hooters. I love the Honchkrow is this crow head. Let me check. Oh crap, I changed my route and I think we'll be fine. We're fine, right? Yeah, we're fine. Okay, we actually are fine. That's good. Yeah, we're good. Sweet. I was worried there for a second. What is Scrafty good for in the run? I thought he was a weak Pokemon. Actually, he's weak. I can pop up his stats in just a second here. We'll do it in the next gym. Because he's got kind of a unique reason that works really well in the run. Because he's not super fast and he's not super strong, but he has decent bulk and really good typing. So, Scrafty. So, like, his bulk is really good, like his defense and special defense, and his speed's not very good. His attack's decent. So, the main reason you use Scrafty is pretty much because of his move Dragon Dance. So, Dragon Dance gives you the plus attack and speed at the same time, so you don't have to use X attacks, and you're doing, like, +2 at the same time. So, it saves you on the X attacks. Oops, that's in a bad spot. Saves you on the X attacks, X speeds, which is really nice because of Dragon Dance. The other reason is his typing. Dark is really good defensively. So there's a lot of things that use either like ghost moves or like crunch or like dark moves like that. And because of his bulk, you could just throw him in and he could just tank it. Rock moves too. He could just tank them. So you could just set up while taking hits. And I think one of the changes they made on the AI update in Lunar New Year is if you lock an immunity, they seem to swap out way more often than they used to, which is why the Reckless team doesn't work very well anymore, because like it works for the most part, but there's times where it doesn't, because it completely relies on locking things, like choice locking on immunities. Whereas this team relies more on bulk, so you can choice lock on a move that's just weak, and then they'll just keep using the move. So Scrafty's bulky enough to make do with it. The other thing that he's really good at is he has Beat Up, and the nice thing about Beat Up is it's a multi-hit attack. So it prevents you from having to use Stealth Rocks, because you can just swap into it, and if they have a Focus Sash or Sturdy or something like that, you can just use Beat Up. You don't need to set up your rocks. So he's got a lot of benefits. He's really useful. He's kind of like one of the main ones that they kind of default to, it seems. Yeah, between him and Cloyster, they're like awesome setup Pokemon because they both have plus speed built into their kit with Shell Smash and Dragon Dance, and also they both have multi-target moves with Icicle Spear and Beat Up. So it saves a lot of X speed setup, and it saves a lot of Stealth Rock setup. Yeah, I'll definitely keep you posted. I won't be running it for a week. This is my last reruns for a whole week because I don't do any reruns. I don't do any money making. I don't do any breeding or catching. I don't do anything other than shunting during Shiny War. So I'll be taking a break from it for like a week, and then after that, I'll come back to it. What I don't get is if the names in Pokeking are nicknames Chinese like to use, or if it's simply Google not translating right. I think it's just what the words translate to in Google. And I think Google, like, maybe it tries to pick up like context, or it tries to pick up like the characters, but doesn't do it perfect. So it is weird that they don't translate the same each time, but they're usually relatively similar. So like, I don't know if like the character for like hamster looks similar to the character for gopher, so Google Translate just screws it up sometimes. I don't know. Hard to say. Okay, Dodo. I'm working on the Ho-Oh strat because I'm trying to work on a more optimized one than, because I even reached out to like a Free Reign, and I'm like, hey, like, because I think Cav credited him for doing the translation work from Bilibili, and I think when they did it, the builds were just like built pretty high. So anyway, I've been on Bilibili trying to translate the more recent videos that seem to have optimized the IVs a little bit better. But like, yeah, sometimes you get translations and they just make no fucking sense. So it's really hard to figure out exactly what they are. But in context, you can kind of figure it out. The annoying thing is like trying to figure out natures, because most of the natures are pretty straightforward, but there's some natures where you look at like the word and it makes no sense. And there's no context to it, so I think the translate has a hard time, because it's just like one random word with not like related to anything. Yeah, for when you make the Pokemon. Because currently most people run the Lunatone Ho strat with quiet nature, but I think it works, just from what I was gathering when I was looking it through. I think it works with any special quiet special attack, right? I think it works with any special attack nature. Am I right with that? Quiet, yeah, special attack. But they ran plus speed, or minus speed rather, because it is a Trick Room strat. But I don't think you actually need the minus speed. So anyway, I don't know. I'm still working on it, seeing if I can figure out. I just want to find like the cheapest possible way to do it. And even just having something like having a need to build a specific nature does add cost, because if you don't need the nature, then any special attack roll works for you, and any special attack breeder works for you. Whereas if you need like specifically quiet nature, it can be a little bit more. So quiet's usually a pretty cheap one. Like if you wanted to go like male chaos, I'm curious. It's 20, 20, 20, 31. So it'd be 20k, and then let's say you wanted to throw quiet on here. So, oh damn, okay. It's actually a really good breeder. I'm almost tempted to just grab that, just for... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if quiet's necessary, though, so I don't know. It's like, this would be a good breeder for it. Yeah, I don't know. I still don't know the speed tiers. I don't know. There's a lot I don't know about it. So, before I buy anything, ChatGPT, you can try... Oh, because you can put pictures into ChatGPT now. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a really good idea. What else? I used another... Did I use ChatGPT? Oh, no, I tried, what was the other thing? I tried some other thing, and it didn't work very well. I can't even remember what it was called. But yeah, I should just upload the screenshots into ChatGPT. It's a new test, Jim, that I'm doing. I don't know how well it works. I think it's smoother than Blackthorn. Blackthorn, just the Kingdras are so annoying. Try to skip as many Kingdras as possible. I think this one works better. The only downside of this gym is there's one lead that double rock slides, and the double rock slide lead is really annoying because it can flinch your explosion, so that can be a little annoying. But the idea is Archeops ideally will hopefully like kind of flinch them, or has a chance of flinching them. Do you have one of the words? I could pull up a screenshot I took last night. I mean, the words or the words translated? I can try screenshot. I took a bunch of screenshots of a whole bunch of crap. Oh, the one I was looking at is one I bookmarked it, but I didn't screenshot it. Asian word, I can see if ChatGPT translates it to something closer that we'd understand. Yeah, here, let me... The Asian word. I don't know that... Well, it's all written in characters, though, right? So, I don't know what... Here, let me pull up. I bookmarked the... Is it this one? Yeah, it was this one. Here, I'll find... Let's put it there. Oh, yeah, that was hella smooth. I wasn't even looking at the fight, and it went... went smoothly. I think I like that gym better. It feels... Even though they do use Rock Slide more, and Rock Slide is annoying RNG, it's better to get like flinched with a Rock Slide than it is to like have to panic because the Kingdra didn't die, and then it muddy watered, and then you got like the -2 or minus accuracy, and like that's more of an RNG fest, I think, than just like having to kill a turn because your explosion didn't go off, so now you have to do like 2 turns. Screenshots. Is it this one? Where did it say? What the fuck? Save image. Why is it not? I don't know why it's saving in such a weird... Oh, apparently I have 2. Oh, that's kind of weird. Windows C. Apparently I have 2 screenshot folders. I didn't even know that. Windows users. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a way to make it more accessible to you guys so I can share it with you. But doing it while Chippy running is tough. OneDrive, pictures, screenshot. There we go. What a rock slide sometimes with? Wouldn't it miss occur? Oh yeah, so yeah, that's a bit of the RNG in this rerun, but we do use wide lens, so it's 99% accurate. So it's a 1 in 100 chance of missing, and it's like it just doesn't happen very often. But yes, it is part of the RNG of this run, unfortunately. But it's still better than any other strat that I could come up with that was going to utilize EXP rerunning. So, because we're 14 minutes in, we started this with just over 1 mil XP, so we're already 400k XP in on this guy, and we still have 14 minutes left. Oh, what the hell? Shots. Here, okay, I got it. So if I put it into Google Translate, here, let me translate. Google Translate, there we go. Okay, so if I pull this up, this, okay, and then, oops, that's not what I meant to put on. You can translate by image, right? Just gonna get the next gym going on, and then I'll show you. I found like a whole a guy broke it down. I found 3 videos that I'm using for reference, and I'm kind of comparing the 3 builds in them. They were the 3 most recent best videos that I could find. Translate image. So I think it was this. Oh my god. Image. This is the one that gave me kind of a weird restrained. That was the one. So calm and then restrained. And I think restrained is quiet, I think. Which kind of makes sense. I found a chart with Chinese natures. I'll bookmark it. Nice, yeah. That'd be good to know. So this is the Google translated one. I don't know if you can see it very clearly. But yeah, so right beside oh, it doesn't show my cursor. Oh yeah, there it is. Character, and then it says restrained, calm, restrained. But a lot of people run modest, modest, quiet, quiet. So they run modest Chandelure, and then quiet, quiet on Rotom and Lunatone. But that's in the English community. So I think that there's just some, from my understanding, when I was, right, I changed this part too. I cut Hearthome out of this rerun too. Just Kurt's body can be annoying. And there's more consistent gyms in Kanto that are worth the time more. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think the really important part is the speed of the Pokemon must be Lunatone, Rotom, and then Crystal Light. So your Chandelure has to be faster than Rotom, and Rotom has to be faster than Lunatone. But I don't think it really matters. So I think most people run modest Chandelure, and then quiet Rotom and quiet Lunatone. And I think that works out because Chandelure has 80 speed. Rotom. Oh, this is going to be regular Rotom. Is Rotom he's fast, right? This is still a test gym. Oh fuck, it's a Kingdra. Hopefully it's okay. Freaking hate Kingdra, man. Ruins, everything good. Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat is, yeah, 86. So he's a little bit faster than Chandelure, but not so much faster that you really need to like go quiet nature. If you just manipulate your IVs a little bit by like 6, you could do it probably cheaper. And then there's Luna. Who's 70. So he's always going to be slowest anyway, unless you have like an insanely high IV on him. So as long as Rotom is at least 7 IV lower than Chandelure, and Lunatone isn't 10 IV higher than Rotom, then you should be okay regardless of the nature. E4 rerun, good luck, man. Have fun with it. Rotom Heat's 86? Okay, yeah. Is there any reason to keep normal Rotom? No, I don't think so. You want Rotom Heat for, I don't know. I don't even know the strategy, to be honest, yet. I'm just looking. I'm trying to figure out. I always figure out the builds, and then I figure out the strategy after that. Okay. Tenta. Right, we don't get the Tenta. We have 2 spots. Yes. I hate when I get a Tentacool encounter there. It's the worst. Oops. Calm is quiet. No, I think calm is calm. I think calm works. But that's what I'm saying. I think calm. I think calm works for Rotom, and I think quiet works. I think Rotom's really doesn't matter that much. Oops, this is here. I'm pretty sure Rotom's doesn't matter. If you had 2 Heatrans, would you use both? No, you need a Typhlosion. I have had 2 Heatrans. I've recollected it twice. I've done the recapture twice. It's not fast enough. So I use Typhlosion with Specs, and I use Heatran with Scarf, because Heatran's really slow. But Typhlosion he's like really fast. That's why he works for this. It's like speed 100. It's quick enough that you don't need it, but the speed on Heatran is just way too slow. What is he like? Yeah, it's under 80. So it wouldn't work. So yeah, I think I've seen another video. Hold on, let's see this one. This is another team that I found. Or no, this might be the same guy. Was this? Yeah, this was the same guy. Let's do a different image. So I think this was his, but no, this was a different guy. This was another one I was watching. So this guy's modest, quiet, quiet. The other guy was quiet, calm. He had a calm Rotom, and that worked. Calm is that. Okay. Let me check the base image. Shit, I should do research with you guys all the time. This is this is nice, easier than trying to figure this shit out by myself. Sat here for like an hour watching these freaking Billy videos last night, trying to figure out what the hell was going on. So, all right. let's see. If I check, is that what it shows? Need to double check this again. 3. No. Crap. Image. I can't even remember which one in the column it is right now. Then I can just put, so there's the base image. I think it's one of the, it's, which one is it? I can't remember. I can't remember which column it is. Yeah, that doesn't look like any of these. I thought it was this column here, but I might be wrong. Why is this not working? There we go. So it's the third column. So yeah, it'd be this one here. So yeah, be this one here. So we need to know what this one is and this one. And then this one and this one are the same. Where do we go next? We go here. So if you have that chart, that'd be really, I can make it bigger. Let me know if you want it bigger, if that makes it easier to see. But yeah, it's just, this is nature, so. And this has been a really nice rerun. And yeah, I haven't actually counted how much XP I get while using the XP charm. I started using 50% XP charms recently just because they were so cheap. Okay. Here we go. I think this is one of those gyms. Oh, it's the third column. This one here. So this one translated here was restrained, calm, restrained. In these three here. So this one just says nature, and then it should be, I think, quiet, calm, quiet. Second from the top, modest. This one, oh, so restrained and modest. So it's modest, calm, modest. Have they brought strings back, or is it gone? Yeah, they have. They're just not as good. If you look up super strings, there's a pretty good string set. I think, oh yeah, I have it open. Somebody was asking about it earlier. So we just look up super strings, this one here. And then I use the story one. There's no difference between the story and the speed strings. They're both the same speed. Good time. I'm not going to be able to get the next one finished, I don't think. A minute and a half. No, especially because my arc went down there. Second one from the top is modest. I think it's modest, calm, modest. I don't think it actually matters which. See, I don't think that it matters what your nature is. I think the most important thing is go plus special attack ideally. But even on Rotom, I think you can go calm and it's okay. What is this Chinese table? We're working on translating the Ho-Oh strategy. It's already been done. You can check it out. I think Cav has a video on it, but it's we're just trying to find out how to do it in the most budget-friendly way possible. So I'm trying to figure out which natures are important. Second from the top is modest. Okay, so modest. This is quiet, then this is modest, because these two are the same. So modest, quiet, modest. So you always need plus special attack. And the reason you'd want quiet... Oh, crap. Yeah, I ran out of time. So anyway, on a side note, I made 500k XP on the Breloom, and I almost hit level 100. Look at that. Okay. It's pretty good. I think the XP charm's worth it. For 30k, you get an extra, what is that? Like, I don't know, 200k XP for 30k? Seems worth it. Plus, all the daycares are getting more XP, because I have all my daycares full, and 20%, they get a 20%, like, offloaded to them each. So yeah, I don't think it actually matters. I think the only thing that matters is... I think the only thing that matters is that you're plus special attack. The only thing you might want to be careful of is if you're minus special defense or minus physical defense, you might pull attacks. So I feel like quiet or modest are probably best. So it might be important to just go quiet or modest. But as long as your speed tiers are correct, you have to be Chandelure fastest, Rotom in the middle, and Lunatone last. That's the important part. But as long as you're plus special attack, I don't think it matters. But that's why it obviously makes sense to make Rotom quiet, because he's got the highest speed. Speaking of daycares, I'm gonna go check in on my daycares. How to prevent Staraptor from spamming CC in the red rerun. I have an E4 Jolly Metagross. I've never had to do it on mine, but if you just Thunder Punch it, if you have the Reckless Team Jolly Metagross, you should have Thunder Punch as a move. Just Thunder Punch turn 1. If you kill you should kill Staraptor if he's staying in. Otherwise, if he swaps to Torterra, you just won't do damage, and that's fine. And then swap to Cloyster as Torterra comes in, either after Staraptor dies or as he swaps. He won't hurt you because he'll Earthquake and you'll have Air Balloon. Then hard swap back to Metagross. He'll use Leaf Blade on you. It won't hurt you too much. And then you can Trick because he'll use EQ on you, and then you just continue as normal. I made a pinned comment on the video. You can kind of check out. It smooths it out a little bit. All right. So cool. I got my own OT Breloom. He's not quite level 100, but he's damn well close enough. I should just sell my non-OT one. I'll move the Toxic Orb over. I do need to move set it. Raven is let's do it this way. Toxic Orb, I'll give that to you. Okay. And then cool. I'll just move that over. We'll go sell it. Grab a little shiny buddy. I'm gonna go check my daycare mons because I've had them left in there for a while. Let's see what we got leveled up here. Articuno went 7, Luxray 8. Okay. I usually get them like level 80 or 90 and then put them in here. They take longer to finish, but like the last amount of XP is a lot and you still only pay 1k each. So 5k for the last couple levels, I'll throw them back in here. Oops. That's how I do mine. I don't like putting them in the low level because they level up a lot and it ends up costing a lot more money. I'll get rid of that. So yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I got a little bit more work to check out on those. Got a little more Billy to... Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about the alpha. I got a little more Billy to watch. Try to get that figured out. But even if it's just 20 pluses and like 1 times 31 with nature, you could breed that for like, we saw breeders for like 20k. I think I'm just gonna buy those breeders. 20, 31, male, quiet. Here, and then chaos. I think I'm gonna buy that ditto because I think that's gonna be worthwhile. And then, oops, I didn't mean to close that. And then Lunatone's what, mineral, I assume? Oh, he's genderless. Ah, shit. That's really annoying to breed then. Why isn't he mineral? Who thought that was a good idea? Okay, well, we got one breeder ready for, at least for one of them. Oh, it's a ditto. Never mind. I literally just got a ditto. All right, let's check this guy out. Shafa incoming. Oh, rip. Billy Bit is like their YouTube. Yeah, it's like YouTube. Most of the videos I find aren't really like edited though. They're more just like most of the, like, I swear half of them or more are just ripped off mobile. Like they just record some shit on their phone and like talk really goddamn loud over top of it. The audio balance is brutal. So I usually just have it muted because it's so fucking loud half the time. But yeah, it's basically like Chinese YouTube. Yo, Gabe, how you doing, dude? We are doing well. Grinded up a pretty good chunk of change. I think we got like a mil XP. Or sorry, almost a mil in money. And then also got our Breloom leveled up. Doing pretty well here. Gonna catch this fella. See if we can make some good money off a nice little alpha. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I should have soaked him before I set up. Shit, this is gonna... because he's rock type. Okay. Oh well. Alpha Johto, by the way, if you haven't got it yet. But yeah, make sure to soak it. Taking away rock type makes it way easier to chip down. Hey, buddy. Still waiting for the shiny Absol? Yes. I have a hell of a lot of breeders though, and Shiny War starts tomorrow. So I haven't been egging for a couple weeks, like 2 weeks. I kind of put a pause on egging. But now I have a hell of a lot of breeders, man. I way overdid it on the breeders. I have 250 just like breeders. These are all just breeders. And that's on 3 characters. So I have 3 characters, each with 250 mail slots full of breeders, plus 10 PC slots on this, plus 10 slots of eggs, plus each my alts has 10 slots full of breeders. So I think I over prepared a little for the Shiny War. Oops. Fuck yeah, I really should have soaked this thing. This is brutal. We'll just start throwing balls. Stressing, I've been in single encounter from Moltres since it came into rotation. Nice, dude. Yeah, single encounters are a little rough. Good luck. Hope you get it soon. The legendaries can be annoying to go for. I definitely hope I get it this war. What eggs? Primarily? Not even primarily. Literally 100% all Absols. So I'm hoping to get... My goal is 9 boxes a day done for 7 days. So, and even when you look at that, it's not even that many encounters. Yo, 1 ball. Let's go. Well, 1 timer ball. It's not even that many encounters. Kind of trash. Oh well. Oh, I should have checked the pine goes. Oh well. So yeah, it's gonna be a little tough to keep up with because 9 hours of hatching plus an hour of egg making a day. So I already told my wife, I'm like, just be ready for me to have my phone open all day, every day, doing eggs. And she mostly just shook her head and she's like, whatever. Definitely getting it. Absolutely 100%. So yeah, I got myself pretty well set up. So we'll see. And I'm gonna be hitting odds on the eggs. I'm currently at like just about 23k eggs. So I always do them on Dono and Charm. So technically it's like 24,500 is odds. So I will be hitting odds during the Shiny War, which means, you know, when you hit odds, you're guaranteed, right? Something like that. Just some normal Absols. I was planning an egg, but I don't need them. Oh, honestly, I have like all my boxes full. I can't even really take anything else. So I do appreciate it. I wouldn't mind some like male breeders, but I literally have no way to accept them right now. I have all 3 of my characters are full male and full they're all full male and they're all full PC. So I literally can't even. It was like Morph came in earlier and he's like, yo, I'll give you like 15 like he offered 15 alpha dittos. And I'm like, bro, yes, but also I literally can't take them. I think I had 249 on this character, and I think he sent me, or on my other one, I have 249 on this. So, I mean, technically I could take a couple. The ones you have are female? Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but we're all full. Because I currently have 9 boxes of just like Absol species. Which is already, that's like pretty much my cap. I can do a max of 10, like I've done just under 10 eggs on one charm. So I think I did like 480 and the 10 is 600. So it was like halfway through my final box. And if I do all 9 of my Absol boxes plus the alpha box that I have, because I have a full box of the alpha, then that's where I really struggle to hit them. So if I had one more box, it wouldn't really add to anything, because I can't get any more than that done. Yo, Ren, you thinking about playing poker full time? If $500 a month is more than enough for me? $500 a month? Are you sure? That's I mean, yeah, whatever works for you, man. It makes you happy. 500 a month is pretty tight though. But I guess it depends on what you're doing, where you're at in life. But yeah, that'd be cool. Good luck. Hope it works for you. Your team Shiny War is in June. Oh, cool. 6 boxes of Charmander eggs. Oh, that's sick, dude. Yeah, good luck. I hope you hit. That'd be sick. Converted in your country's currency. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if your country, if currency goes a little further there. I mean, 500 is barely enough to cover my electricity bill in my country. But yeah, if that works. If that works for you, try it out, dude. Always try that stuff if you're at a point in life where you can. Try something you enjoy, make some money out of doing it. That's the dream. This Breloom is not my OT, just as a heads up. A friend of mine gifted it to me when he quit the game. Same with the Love Disc. Both of them were gifted from a friend. Same with the Swoop Bat, actually. All three of these were all gifted by the same guy when he quit the game. These are not my OT. I feel like I need to like write that in the name. So Zero Phases technically, because I never went for it. Now I just use it for my Absol, or my Absol, my Alpha Catcher. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, he gave me a bunch more too. I just hold on to him. He just said to sell them off, but I hold on to him just in case he ever comes back to the game. Especially the rare ones like that, like Love Disc and Breloom. Like Subat I don't really care about, but I don't think he'd care about too much, but like Love Disc is really tough. And Breloom's really tough. They're both really tough shinies to get. Want to have my alt account boxes full by June. Nice, dude. Yeah, that's a good goal to get. Just remember, you can't store eggs on your alt, because if you make eggs on your alt, you cannot transfer them to your main. So just keep that in mind. But you can make eggs. Well, double check your rules, but typically you can make eggs in advance. So you should be good to just make the eggs like the week of your shiny war, and then you should be good to go. Bro, this fortress won't stay in the balls. Oops. Get in here, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. At least he's cursing, which is make his speed balance, so if he flips, he'll still be slower than me. Yeah, good thing you got that. That would suck if you made eggs on your alt and then like one of them was shiny. I mean, it would still be cool, but holy shit, get in the goddamn ball, my dude. What the hell? My other one was one timer ball. This shit, I'm on turn 28. There we go, finally. You want some Master Ball? Oh my god. Oh, and it's an attack, special attack. All that for an attack, special attack, Alpha. Rough. This is losing money? Probably, honestly. I don't like to think about it. But, I don't know. What? Let's see. We could check it out. What did I throw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess it wasn't even that much. It was just a lot of setup. I think it was only 6 timer balls, so I'm pretty sure I still made it out ahead. Because he's still... What is he? Just bug. But yeah, anytime you get an attack, special attack, it's probably not a profitable endeavor. Yeah, 26k. So I don't think I lost money, but I definitely didn't make out with much. Bring these guys over here. And then I'm not even gonna bother catching it on my third account. Oh, and the XP candy? Yeah, I think I got XL, I think it said. Yeah, XL. Just one XL candy. So that's like, what, 12k? Oh, 15k. Okay, not bad. was thinking about doing a shiny only run on my ult and egging for a starter to start as opposed to catching. Yeah, that would be crazy. Make sure if you do that, you have to clear a region first. There is a chance that you get hit with a shiny lock. Oh, damn. A teammate just hit a shiny. Yeah, there's a chance to get shiny locked. They have a bot prevention thing. Once you finish one region, you're all safe. You won't be shiny locked at all. But there's a chance that you get shiny locked if you play too long. So just be careful. Victory Road. Okay. Isn't this it? Isn't this a Dino spot? Am I crazy? This is it, right? Or is it up? I'll just follow Lily. Oh, here it is. Hell yeah. Day before Shiny Wars. Oh shit. Teammate of mine just hitting the shiny. You get shinies before completing? Yeah, you can, but you also can get shiny locked before you finish a region. So I wouldn't recommend, like, if you're egg hunting, it's gonna be like 1,000 hours before you even start a region. So you would you definitely would get shiny locked in that case, because you wouldn't be making progress at all for like 1,000 hours. This is not my shiny. This is a teammate of mine. He said he was just trying to get us encounters higher for the start of war. Didn't actually plan on getting the shiny today. Which is a really funny thing that we all feel like we need to do. It's a female too. Nice. But he got a shiny Rattata before the forest in Kanto. That's crazy. Yeah, I showed a friend of mine this game, and he got a Zubat in like right after the first gym, I think. And I can't remember what region he was doing. I was so angry. I was still really early in the game, and I hadn't even got a shiny yet. I was very salty. Yeah, this is sick shiny. No phases too. And it's female. He said he just started it today trying to rack up. Yeah, he tried to get the 29,999 encounters, but I guess he went one over. Never go one over before war, man. Tangaloom. It's a good name. You were shunting Sentret in Johto and got a secret in an hour. That's crazy, dude. 200 hours in no shinies. You got one in your first hour? Yeah, I was about the same. I hadn't got my first shiny yet, and then my buddy, or no, I had just got my first shiny, and I spent hours, like hundreds of hours. I think I was already like 400 hours in before I got my first shiny. And then yeah, he just comes in first region, gets a Zubat, and then quit the game like a week later. I'm like, god damn it, dude, at least give me your Zubat. You're shunting on and on. Oh yeah, okay. Boss fight? Yeah, you might need to. I don't think it has any self-harm. 37. What does it got? Scary Face, Crunch, Slam, Work Up. Yeah, so we'd be safe to... Yeah, 45 catch rate's a little rough. Yo, we got it. There it is. First ball. Yeah. True. Does he have spot? Can we see it? We gotta see it. Where'd he go? What do you get? Let's see it. Jolly. Okay. Actually, Jolly is not ideal. He's at the league. Let's see. Go check out the follower. That's sick. Obviously, I assume he's gonna Evo it. Okay, Jolly. 31 special defense. 30 speed is really damn good. Okay. 10 special attack. I mean, not bad. Not bad. Not the greatest starter I've used, but it's female, so that's a huge benefit. That's sick. Beautiful kitty? Yeah. He's... till he turns into a psycho and attacks me. But yes, he's a cutie. I always do too. I hit them. I always do it from full HP also. I'm always paranoid it's gonna happen. Spore, False Wave, not all mons out. Yeah, I know. I always do it from full HP too though. And you can always check the move. Like, the move set here is obviously not harmful because it's, what was he, 37? So he had Scary Face, Crunch, Slam, and Work Up, but I still do the same thing. I'm always afraid. Well, that's sick. Right before the war. It's kind of a crazy thing to pull. How many encounters? I don't know. I'll ask. He just started it yesterday. Even if I know they won't self-harm, I'm nervous. Yeah, I do the same thing. I just spore and then hope that it's not gonna hurt itself. You got a shiny Oddish in the Safari. Oh, on Emerald. Nice, dude. That's cool. Alright, well that's cool. Always cool to see a teammate get a shiny. Nice, nice. Alright, we're gonna do our rounds. I was gonna go check all my daycare Pokemon after the Jimmy runs, because I'm curious where they're all at. We checked Kanto, we're a couple levels away on that one. And we're at 8, Espeon got 11. So, I wish I could see the level that they were at instead of pulling them out. Okay, so Embor's 100, Espeon's 100. Sweet. So these two are done. Okay, and now level. So who do I want next? I'll just finish up like this dude and about this dude. I see Alvin. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Alright, we'll drop these guys in. The shiny Volcarona wings, yeah, they are really cool. That's such a nice shiny. Is daycare worth? Yes, definitely. I just started doing it recently. It said it's a scam. No. It's definitely not a scam. You just have to know how to use it. So you get a bonus 20%. So there's literally no XP loss to using it. The issue is it's flat rate, right? So you're paying 1k per level, no matter what. So what I do is I EV train stuff, and then I usually level it up to like 70, 80. Usually around 80, I'll toss it in. Because like this dude's level 80. 50% of the XP is already gained to get to level 80. So now he's actually only halfway to level 100 at this point. So for 20k, I'm getting a Pokemon like 500k XP. So if I could buy like think about it this way, if you could go and buy an EXP candy, let's say this shit that gives you 30k XP costs 20k and it gave you 500k XP. Like for 20k, if you could buy 500k XP, that shit, everyone would be buying it, right? So that's kind of my logic, is like people are paying 15k for 30k XP. So if I could pay 20k for 500k XP, it just seems obvious to me. But yeah, it's a bonus 20% to both of them. So you get 20%, not split, it's 20% bonus. So I 100% think it's worth it. But I don't throw them in till they're around level 80. I think it's much more worth it at level 80. Because if you put them at like a level 1, they're going to level up crazy fast. And you're going to pay like 50k for your first 50 levels. And that's like, it takes like no XP to get your first 50 levels. It's really easy to do. So I just, yeah, that's usually how I get my level 100 raid mons or like PvE stuff. It's just, yeah, get it to 80 and then throw it in the daycare. I just started doing it recently. So 15k and 14k for Scizor, and they're both level 100. So yeah, again, I put this guy in probably at like 85. It said 15 and then 86 for him. And I paid 15 and 16k. But yeah, if it took XP away, then yeah, it would suck. But no, it's just bonus XP. Where did you get Sableye? Challenger Cave, down a floor. If you go to Challenger Cave and down a floor, it's split with Mawile and Graveler. I was wondering if the rate might be better in the Dewford Cave, even though it's 3 times. Maybe, I never tested it there. But I think it's a 1/3. It's like it's probably a 30% shunt in Challenger Cave. And it's split with Mawile, and I think Mawile is pretty good. The only bad one's Graveler, and that's like the component. It's not bad, it's just bad for me because I already have one. Where is he? Oh yeah, he's in my reruns. So I use him, this little fella. Who are we gonna put in here? We're gonna put we'll throw these two in here. They're pretty useful. Oops. Yeah, and it's totally passive. Like I think I get more in Sinnoh because when I do EXP training, I do when I do EXP training, I do it in Sinnoh, just on Celio. So I get a bit more XP, but honestly, like the majority of my EXP just comes from gym rerunning. Because gym rerunning, you get XP given to your daycare. Even if you are running like a 6-pillar strat or like 7 hells where you have a full team of level 100s, you're still getting XP. Yeah, so I usually EV train them. I'll take them on one gym rerun, and then I throw them in here. So yeah, those guys were 6 and 7k. Like, okay, there's a couple more. Level. Who else? We'll go Empoleon, and I guess Crobat could be useful. Oh, we'll go check Hoenn. My Kanto wasn't ready, so I think it's just Hoenn. Is it 33% even after the update? Might be better than 3 times already. After the update? Yeah, like, what do you mean the update? I think it's just always been that. I don't know if the rates have changed. Right, daycare's over here. So you can never use more than 100k on a daycare. Yeah, max you'd pay is 100k. Like if you put it in at level 100, it's always 1k flat rate. 1k per level flat rate. So yeah, if you put it, and that's why it could be a scam, because if you pay 100k, like to go from, like you could just pay a leveling service and probably get like level 1 to 100 for like, I think most people charge about, I think it's closer to like 150k. Oh, these aren't done. So 92 and 93. But yeah, that's why I like just doing the end bit. If it changed when Dratini, Electros, and Larvitar. Oh, I don't know. That was like, I started playing, I think after that update. Or like right when that update happened. I started playing and everyone was freaking out over it. And I'm like, holy shit, what the hell? What did I walk into in this game? Because people were just losing it. Did I check? Yeah, I checked all the regions. So it should be good. Okay. What were we gonna do? So I got all these guys done. These guys can go in there too. I need more boxes, man. So yeah, I got mine after, like my Sableye. Where's the dude? Oh yeah, he's in my raid box. Yeah, this guy. So we got our money. I'm just trying to think of anything else I need for my shiny war tomorrow. So I got my horde set up. I know I'm going to be going for Celio if I have some time. My Parasect is good enough that it can do the horde just by itself while I'm hatching eggs. I've got all my eggs ready. I got all my boxes ready. My ults are all full. Oh, Pokeballs. That was the next thing I needed. I need a crap ton of Pokeballs because I'm going to be egging every day. And I do not want to run out of Pokeballs. Oops, wrong place. So we're going to go max Pokeballs by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5k, 6k, 6k Pokeballs. Just drop a mill on Pokeballs. Okay, I got my shiny charms. 13 shiny charms ready to go. I got my Pokeballs ready to go. Got my breeders ready to go. I got Leppas if I ever need a break. I got a K Leppas, it's not bad. So I think I'm ready for this war. All right. And speaking of which, it does start pretty early tomorrow morning. So I think I'm going to find somewhere to send you all off to, because I think I'm gonna head to bed for the night. Oops. So let's find who all is streaming tonight. See if we can send you off to a raid on Twitch. So it is interesting at this time. There's so many Spanish. It's such a weird time to stream at, to be honest. It's almost all Spanish streamers. Oops. Bedtime? Yes, bedtime, unfortunately. So if you're with me on YouTube, you will be, I'll just be saying my farewells. However, if you are with me on Twitch, Smoky Cat? I feel like I've watched Smoky Cat before. Oh. Just clicking on the ad to make sure it's all good. Is this a dude who just vibes out with no chat? I can't remember. Or like doesn't talk. Yo, Yoda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. You came at the worst time though. We're just signing off for the night. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, let me just check this out. I just want to make sure. Smoky Cat. Yeah, I think this guy just chills out and just chats in stream. I don't even know if he opens his, if he like talks with the mic, but it should be a chill time. I'll just send you out to him. We'll, yeah, we'll do that. Where is Smoky Cat? Might be mixing him up with somebody. I can't remember. Smoky Cat. Alright. Well, if you're with me on YouTube, then I will see you guys next week. If you are with me on Twitch, I'll send you over to Smoky Cat. And I appreciate all you guys for being here. It was super fun hanging out with you all tonight. Wish me luck on the Absol hunt tomorrow and for the next week. Should be grinding hard for the Shiny War. And yeah, new video should be coming out pretty soon. The Poker Force video. But yeah, with that, here we go. And yeah, show Smoky Cat some love. And I'll see you guys around. Thanks for hanging out, guys. See ya.